Yeah, Dahlia's gonna start moving towards the opening of the cave to see what the little pup was running from.
Same follower.
I guess the ranger will stay behind.
I'll pick up the pup.
You
Hey,
you
guest
go to
star.
the mouth of the cave.
Oh no.
Who it is?
And you see two people talking to each other. One of the men is very creepy looking, wearing a darker robe hooded over, pale face. The other one is much more armored. Well, armed, stocky looking.
Swords back out.
They're having a conversation.
I want to stay hidden and listen to their conversation.
Sure, go ahead and roll stealth. And Ryan roll stealth, and Farron roll stealth.
This is
Ruby
gonna
roll
be great,
stealth,
guys.
since everyone came
Everyone
behind
roll
you.
stealth.
Hey, I got.
Actually, this
Don't
is gonna be
worry.
great, guys.
Listen, don't worry. I got disadvantage and -1, so we're good.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, so far you're pushing 20s.
And yet, still pretty.
Still doing a good job.
Yeah.
Uh,
5.
There we go.
There it is. So, from what you hear of the conversation so far, is the man in the robe saying, "Yeah, but it shouldn't be happening around here. Nothing in the town made sense for that." Other guy's like, "I'm getting too old for this. Got 2 weeks to retirement. Need to not be out in the woods alone." And then they look to the cave mouth where they see Ryan.
just
So,
Orion, really.
with the stealth roll that Dahlia pulled out of 23, she's like in the shade, just being a stealth Dahlia, rogue not roguing,
Exactly.
as Dahlia does. And they look at Orion. They stop talking. They stare at the dwarf.
Oh, hello.
So they turn to face you. The guy in the armor says, "Hello." Awkward.
Nice weather, am I right? Very lovely weather.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic weather. And they kind of
Yes,
like
what
do
are you
sidelong
doing
glances
in
to
front
each
of my
other. What's up?
What are you doing in front of my cave?
This is-
this is my cave. What are
My
you-
cave.
Go ahead and
Alright,
roll
like,
deception.
this one is
Go
mine.
ahead and roll deception, buddy.
First-
As
Still
a well-armored
-1.
guy with
Oh, so
with
this
like
is
a
disadvantage.
cyber arm thing going on, I was like, "What are you doing with my cave?" Okay.
Yep.
They look at you, say, "I'd imagine this is King's Cave, but we are investigating, as is our right." And they point to a sigil that they have on their robes and ornaments, which is a picture of a candle.
Oh, okay. Your candles. May I ask what exactly you are investigating?
It would behoove to know who we're speaking with.
Orion Vengren, ex-arbiter.
So the Shady McShaderson, the Arbiters. We are the candles. My name is Caracas. This is Lucian. Fronts. He's over his existence out here in the woods. Lucian's actually kind of excited looking, like, "Ooh, look. Tree." Caracas is like, "Ooh, look at Lucian."
So close to retirement.
So close to retirement. He just wants to be back, retired. Old soul.
Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Again, I don't know exactly what you're all doing out here. I'm doing
Normal things.
Normal things in
Normal-
your cave, I assume.
Can I
So
let you
what's a so
their candles?
Caracas is looking like, so what's an arbiter doing owning a cave
well
out east of New Haven?
ex-arbiter.
An ex-arbiter.
So,
I like the people.
Iolante's gonna walk a little bit more forward.
Dahlia's gonna like shush you and tell you to keep back
What
because it's going real well.
It's going like this is going so good, guys. This is
Totally.
Well, entertaining them well.
Is that not the same thing?
Is that like-
No.
Were you?
No, shh, puppy, shh. squeak, shush.
Well, I really better get back to my cave.
They look at each other. They look at the dwarf. They roll insight.
Ha!
Yes.
Oh
Ah.
my gosh.
I am a master.
You are like Lucian looks to Caracas like he doesn't know anything. Let's go. We've got something to do. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can get home to Crystallis.
Like the saddest cameo, because it's just O'Brien like, this is my cave. This is my...
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Is there anything going on? My cave.
So Caracas looks to the dwarf. He's like, yeah, he probably couldn't be all that help anyway. Too important. I was like, well, wait a second. If this is his cave, he starts stroking his non-existent beard. It's like, then he would know a lot about these lands. Lucian's like, no, we've got 2 weeks to retirement. We're not going to ask a weird old dwarf about wolves. I'm like, I don't know. I think I do want to ask. He steps forward. Old man,
Yes.
you live here.
Yes.
You must know the lands very well.
I mean, sort of.
I would imagine if you go out for food, water, timber, that you run across the local wildlife.
Listen, I really like the cave.
I
In my cave.
Good. Quality conversation.
And currently, you're kind of like on my lawn.
Well, I will get off of your lawn. But as is our rule right here, we have to get some answers, and you seem like a very helpful old man. Have you
I love
seen
that
anything
right
different?
behind him, there's like 5 people.
Right.
Yeah, there's just a
just
bunch
like-
of people just hanging out.
At this point, like it's clear. Actually, no. Roll insight, Dahlia. You're close, and you're of the two of you the least distracted. He seems to be completely oblivious that there is a party of adventurers behind you, according to that.
One
Yep.
person
So,
standing in front of me,
Lucian,
three behind
not
me.
Lucian. Caracas with scary face here, with Lucian in the back. Caracas looks to Orion. It's like, well, Will. His eyes kind of shift around a bit, like he's thinking, clearly thinking.
Can I tell if he sees anyone?
I mean, you're engaged in conversation. Dahlia is observing his behavior.
Don't worry, he's fine. He has no idea.
No idea. Caracas is like, you must know the patterns of the area so that you don't get eaten by, apex predators and wolves. Probably aware of things like the gnoll migrations in the area. Survival things,
I mean, the basics, yes, but
The basics. Have you noticed anything different with the wolves around here? You're not too far away from the tribal lands.
they are howling quite a lot.
They have been howling a lot.
They like howling.
They like howling. When you say the word howling,
No, shush, shush. Dahlia like pulls out another piece of jerky and tries to feed it to him. To shush him.
and like an animal, just starts eating it.
Good puppy. And she starts petting him.
Okay. And he looks to
What was
Orion.
that?
What was that?
Well, listen, I might have a magical familiar that is a wolf, and he is very nice. Well, less wolf, more like.
Just
You
keep
like-
digging yourself in, man.
Caracas looks to Lucian. It's like, so we found
Listen,
an
I've been
old
doing this
arbiter
until
living in a
someone wants to
cave
help
with a
out.
magical,
Someone wants to
sort of
help out.
magical wolf.
Do you want to phone a friend? Do you want to?
I'm literally doing this. Ryan's doing this until someone just stops him. I don't know what to do.
Do you want
Dahlia's gonna pick up the wolf and go further into the cave with him.
All right.
Just like
He does like a
something
little tail wag thing, like a puppy from the store. He tries to lick Dahlia's face repeatedly.
She lets him.
Yeah.
Because he's so cute.
So adorable. All right.
I
so,
thought you were gonna
look,
go out there.
In all honesty, I don't know how you
I
haven't
was
seen
gonna-
all of the people around me. I'm pretty sure you have, but like I just turn around, like they're literally everywhere.
Caracas says, "No, we can see."
okay.
We're wondering when you're
Yeah.
gonna let us into the joke here about the old man from Duodecim living in a cave with his wolf familiar. But no, you can go on. That doesn't make you suspicious looking at all.
I mean, look, in all honesty, I didn't know what to say, and then I lied because
You're not a very good liar.
I'm really not. I just kind of kept going just because I didn't know if you believed me, and if you didn't, then I was like, well, let's keep going. But if you
Lucian
did,
pipes up. I
for
believed
everyone.
him. Caracas turns around. You'll believe anything that involves us not getting involved. Not
I
wrong.
think it was really just.
I think Iolante's
Yeah, I
going to
don't-
step forward at that point because I mean, obviously they can see that she's right behind him. Be like, I'm sorry for us, not stepping forward sooner. I heard that you are candles.
So, Caracas, Cloaky McShady Face,
Always.
looks at Iolanthe and roll perception. Well, hot damn.
Ooh.
You can tell that he seems mildly apprehensive with your presence here.
Gee, pie.
That's fair. She is a force of dragon.
Caracas looks and it's like, Silver Dragon. Are you Targaryen? Like, Alberta? No.
No, Alberta's in Nexus. I'm Iolanthe.
Well, a pleasure to meet you, Caracas and Lucian from the Candles. We're investigating some problems in the area regarding the wolves, sacred animals to the tribe, not too far from the wolf tribe, being desecrated, specifically in their more holier areas.
I knew that we had issues with gnolls in the past, but wolves are becoming an issue? Are they going missing, or what's happening with them?
They're being hunted wholesale, and there's nothing, to be perfectly clear, there's nothing wrong with hunting some wolves, but entire packs are being slaughtered, and then their carcasses are being drained over in very particular places, like the druidic circles and whatnot. It seems a bit more to it than just hunting.
Dahlia holds the puppy closer.
Oh, it's all about. He gets tired and falls asleep in your arms.
Oh, I'm keeping him. She whispers to herself.
Have any of these? I know you're looking in the area. Was there any site nearby where you noticed that there's the draining in the druid circles?
Well, we're checking out the few that we're aware of, since there is a pattern that around this area, not too far from the lake, that sites are being desecrated, and it's riling up the elves. They think someone from New Haven is behind it, but we just came from there, and the hunters, they stay away from there ever since they, I guess, the agreement they've had with them.
Right.
So someone or someone else is doing it.
Interesting. Can you let me know where the closest site is? I would like to take a look for myself.
Sure. I mean, you're welcome to come with us to the next one. We don't exactly have a good map. We kind of have to find it. I fear that my directions would not be adequate. Lucian's the big old armored guy behind is like, no, we didn't agree to this. We're just gonna look and head back. Too old for this. 2 weeks to retirement. Lucian was like, it's we'll get more information this way. We'll figure it out. And we're helping a royal family.
Yes, I know other candles, Evelyn and Clyde, and I know that the work you do is very important. So I would like to take a look to get an idea for what's going on here.
All right, pause, since we've been focusing primarily on Iolanthe and some hilariousness from Orion. Some puppy time with Dahlia.
My
What
old
is
man and a
Nas,
puppy.
Frungi, and Farron up to during this encounter?
Baron's holding back because though he doesn't know much, it is like an intelligence like group. So I assume because of Clyde, like they probably know, maybe. And he's like worried that they might be like, oh, the elf with Io, the one that sent Clyde to hell.
So let's not fuck with the people who might stab me when you go to sleep or go to trance.
Exactly. So that's why he hasn't gotten out of the cave
Like, don't mind me, just kinda...
with his stealth roll of 24.
All right, what's Frungi and Nas up to?
Listening in, racking my brain for knowledge about desecration rituals and blood magic specifically, since that seems like it'd be up my alley.
Oh yeah, desecration and blood magic. They both were mentioned. At least blood, magic, and desecration. Maybe not all together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what about
Blood and magic.
blood and magic? Could be blood magic. What about you, Nas?
Just staring forward with extreme determination.
Extreme determination,
I am
Nas.
determined.
We're gonna talk to them with righteous fury.
I would think, though, because Farron is from the area, he would be generally aware, maybe? Or is this too recent?
Is he going to walk forward and say that he is generally aware?
Yeah.
Because he is not.
Okay. So going back into the Io Caracas conversation. Oh, we would welcome your company. You seem like you have a very capable force behind you. If not
I
a
do,
bit
yes. I know that they aren't
special.
as forthcoming with their presence, but there are people behind me.
There is merit to caution. Not everyone
Nas will
looks the
step
candles
forward
as
when she
kindly.
says, not as forthcoming.
What? Missed that.
Nas will step forward when she says that we're not as forthcoming, and just stand by Orion's side where they can see him.
How many people do you have back there?
There's about 3 people that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
At that
I'm
point,
still
Panger
convinced they
disappears.
haven't seen me yet.
Panger's like, I want none of this. Not my table.
Well, you could probably, because of your height, hide easily behind.
Mhm.
Probably Iolanthe just be like, I'm here and I'm fine. Can't see me.
I am the shadows.
Okay. So you're inclined to join them with their little subquest?
Yes, because if anything tells her about like what was going on with the Knolls, the sooner that you pay attention to something like this, you don't know if it's a champion or some bullshittery.
Okay.
But wouldn't it be helpful if you
bullshittery
had
is always
champions to fight champions?
Well, yes, but if this keeps going, it could be more serious and harder to stop.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get to your quest.
You're like, I have. Right.
2 years! I can wait 2 more weeks. Alright.
Unless the candles kill me.
Yeah, don't make
I
it.
don't think all
His
of the
dying
candles
breath.
know that you specifically were responsible for killing Clyde.
We'll find out.
Like, only
We'll
one way to
find out.
Is it really killing if he's still alive?
I mean, it's true. Almost killed them.
Attempted murder?
Attempted murder instead of
Which in
actual
medieval times is just
I feel like it was
murder.
attempted by proxy murder because I don't know.
It's manslaughter. Attempted manslaughter.
Attempted manslaughter.
By proxy.
That's what manslaughter is. You didn't mean to kill them.
I just put the gun in his hand. I didn't make him shoot him. I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah, I make him shoot himself. Alright, we're gonna do a quick transition for a sec.
I'm gonna stop right there. Making
So,
good choices today.
With that, you guys begin to travel through the woods, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very clear they have no direct.
She is either holding the puppy or has the puppy following her.
Oh, that dog!
she is
That
with my
pup
puppy.
will not leave your sight.
No.
It's following you out like a lost puppy.
Aw. I have
So what
named
kind
him
of pet
Pip.
have you ever wanted?
His name is what?
His name is Pip.
Pip.
Oh.
Have you always been an animal person?
Pip.
Oh, I mean, I always wanted a dog.
Oh!
Yeah.
There you go.
My
That was-
sister and I tried to bring a wolf home once. Mom was not happy about it. Neither was the mom of the dog or of the wolf.
Unfortunately, it seems like the mother of this wolf might be
Yeah.
no longer a problem.
Yeah.
Because she's dead.
But hey, that
Good.
transition though.
Good.
That transition, though.
What do I do when I've used a card again?
You're like, I did
Play it.
I did it.
Play it on the
What do I do?
board. Hit delete and then grab it out of the plate.
I did that. Then I did that. And then I choose.
Yep, you can choose. So
I
while you're
see.
doing that, and grab your XP for the. You continue along the forest with these. They clearly do not know where they're going correctly.
I just
They
drew
are
the
not
same card.
Yeah, it's
You're supposed to.
You're supposed
Oh,
to.
that's right. It's a different deck. I gotcha.
So it's clear that neither of those are good trackers. You know, they are trying, but they're not particularly good at it. So Farron, as a ranger, you see amateur errors left and right. Like left to their own devices, they would have taken, if anything. They're not well equipped for tracking down this.
Okay. I'll approach them. Be like,
You seem to
So-
suck. What do you
I'm gonna try and be nice.
think?
Lucian
So-
scowls at you like scowl face.
Brilliant. So
Rock is like, this is just his face.
I am from the area. If you'd like to show me on a map the area that we're headed towards, I would be happy to assist. As I am a ranger.
Ranger. Just he is an elf. Don't be racist. So he takes out a scroll, which is a very crude map that has New Haven and has the lake, and just like little X's where they're trying to scout out. There's not a whole lot there to go off of. It's like it looks like here, a few clicks from New Haven, we found a site that was desecrated and was reported on, and then here. And you start noticing of the area that you're intimately familiar with, there are at least 2 more sites that are not on this map that you are aware of very well.
Okay. So those I know where they are, and they're not marked on the map, correct?
Correct. Like
Okay.
places that likely would be the next site of bad
Right.
things happening.
Okay. So there are 2 other places that would make a pattern. If you're looking to maybe stop or see what the source of this is, I could take you to either of those locations, unless you would rather just investigate the locations you know that have already been not attacked, but
Now we're looking for new places, Karaka says. We're looking for new places. And then he taps the pauldron of Lucian. It's like, see? This is faster now. We have someone who knows where they're going. Lucian grunts. So you're not on said battle map yet, just BT dubs.
okay.
So if you lead them, go forward, say, okay, cool, we'll go to one of these places. Now we'll be on this battle map. So at the time you've been, where has your dagger been, Baron?
Its usual place.
Demon-seeking dagger. Okay. So as you get closer and closer to the site itself, it glows to the point where you can't ignore that there's a little bit of light coming off of the blade in its hilt, or in its scabbard.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture for everyone to stop. And take it
Does
out.
Fergie
and,
like go hammer time?
and I'll kind of like half unsheath it and look at Io and Dahlia, and then I'll look at everybody else and I'll just say, "Demons are close." And would you like me to scout ahead, or do you just want to go in force towards the spot?
I would say scout ahead so we can be prepared.
Ip's thought on this is to bork at you.
Yeah.
So, good scouting, yes.
I would say scout. Yep. Yeah.
Right. There's probably he wouldn't be able to tell in what direction, right? Just like in general.
Yeah. It seems like you around like proximity, like they are within under like 100 to 300 meters away, sort of thing. Possibly less.
You never know if they're small demons.
It could be small and invisible. Who knows?
Oh Jesus! Okay.
So
Should I?
yeah, so for your stealth roll, go ahead and give me a ping of where you would like to be. And okay, go ahead and move over to there. You don't need any rolls for that.
And I can't see anything anymore.
Are you in the middle of a?
I believe I might be.
Yeah, there you go. You're
Okay,
probably
here
in
we
a
go.
tree. You were in a tree. You're not out of a tree.
Okay.
So the main thing that you notice from where you are there is that there is a soft. So it's twilight, like it's the sun is starting to set. So there is a soft glow coming from a meadow not too far away, which is where you're aware of where the site is.
Does this seem like the Feywild kind of stuff when he was a warden?
It kind of like a very smaller version of the temple,
Oh.
but above ground, which is common. There's natural
Okay.
magic all over the Feywilds, or
So
all
it's
over
not
Aurora.
necessarily evil.
No.
Okay.
Sacred sites. That's it.
Oops. I love it when my mouse just decides to change directions. Okay. Did I need to roll stealth?
If you're going to go the 35 feet forward that you just showed, then yes.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
Nice.
Look at you being stealthy. Big
Stealth.
All right, go ahead and move forward.
Okay. Okay. I know I just did this, but I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay.
Boom. All right.
And now I can see.
Now you can see.
Do I need to roll again, or is that okay?
No, that first stealth is fine. So, at about, you can see pretty much everything
Yeah.
at this range. Oh, Orion, are you joining him?
Oh God!
Oh no, Orion, no.
Go back, go back.
I was like, no, I am not.
How about? I was messing with my mouse. My mouse got stuck.
Oh,
Got
okay,
it.
like
I was
you
very
have
confused.
For a
disadvantage.
moment,
You're
Farron,
wearing
you
armor.
think that Orion's coming after you, but it's all in your head.
Thought I was.
It's like I will stealth with this tiny dwarf that has metal armor on himself.
Orion.
I was just clicking my
Orion.
token, and then my mouse got stuck, and I was like, ah.
So
Oh,
what
okay.
you see from your location is boop. You see people, humans, it looks like, dragging the corpses of wolves towards the center of the site. Some of them just bloody and being dragged across, some of them unconscious. There's a small group of them, about 6. And they are
Okay.
intentionally taking wolves over here. Dead or unconscious ones.
Could I do like an? I don't know if it'd be, or what kind of check, just to see if it's like a good thing, like a good.
Like a good sacrifice of wolves?
Well, yeah. I guess it's a good one.
Healthy
Yeah, sure. Roll nature. Try not to roll a 1.
Anything else will tell you these are
Everything is
bad
fine.
people.
Yeah, these are bad. These are bad people doing bad things. And nothing you've ever experienced in your over 100 years of life is dragging dead animals to a site in such a fashion as hunter is a positive thing. You can think of 0 rituals and 0 cases where this isn't someone effectively being a dick and teabagging a site.
Oh, teabagging. Okay, then I will head back to the party and report on my findings about
That's really big.
the 6 people, the ritual circle, and them dragging them poor pups.
Them poor.
What?
I put Pip behind me.
Oh,
We must go.
Oh,
We must
too
stop
much for
this.
his little pup ears.
We must go. We must investigate this.
I agree.
Anybody got any sort of idea what sort of ritual they're doing with this?
Did you see any symbols or anything that could show what kind of ritual it would be?
It was just horrible. It was so nasty. We need to kill them all.
I was gonna say,
True, fair, and fashion. Violence
It would be
is
most
the
benevolent
solution.
thing I have ever done.
I'm totally.
Nas is
But not
gonna start
forward.
moving forward.
Charismatic Nas taking the lead. He does not stand for the debauchery of nature. He's just going on his way. Aaron is
Don't
going on his
forget, they've
way.
been doing a lot of this, so maybe we keep one alive to question. Just one.
That is true. We need to be aware of what's going on.
Thumbs up as he's walking.
All right.
It's like,
All right.
Alright, we'll
So
start.
As
No.
the elves leave.
Lucian and Caracas. Now, I mean, you're fired up with zeal, but they tend to lag behind. They're like, cool. That sounds bad.
I'm gonna lean to Farron. Farron, did you notice
What?
any targets of importance?
Targets?
Yes.
Oh, like the people.
Yes.
No, they all seemed equally horrible.
While we're here, what are you doing with Pip?
Yeah.
Right when we get to the edge of the line, before we can see them and interact with them, I'm gonna try and get Pip to stay. Stay like by a tree or something.
Okay,
So
well,
to see the dead wolf bodies and the people.
yeah. Roll animal handling for that. And we'll do the results of it when you get closer.
You're trying to Sebastian.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yo, listen.
If I give him jerky, can I get advantage?
Yeah, sure. He is an animal. Very distracted Floofin. Alright. So, I will say this. You guys can approach, make sure I'm on the right layer. Freehand, good old green line. You can get as close as that green line.
I'm gonna whisper to Iolanthe and Farron. I'm going to try to create a distraction, if you would like, so they'll be off guard and better surprised.
I can create a distraction of making the whole ground ice.
I can
No-
create
no
a distraction in the
fire.
Minotaur.
It's not fire. It's all ice now. With
Okay, I can't walk on ice. And I need that thing. What I do?
What would
Although
your
I could try my longbow.
what would your distraction be?
Hey,
A Minotaur.
A Minotaur.
A Minotaur.
A Minotaur.
Yeah, I'm
A
gonna need
bird!
actually. You just become one. You summon one. What happens?
I can create an illusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
you should
different.
make an adultator.
Adultator.
Would you prefer a dragon?
Adulterer?
No, I think really anything would be distracting.
As you wish. I will look at Fungi as he comes over to me. You ready, Mr. Battle Boy?
Ooh.
They don't call me the frequent fryer of foes for no reason.
Alliteration. I like it. All right. Will Iolanthe give me a signal, or do I just ask?
Go, you go right ahead.
All right.
Pip,
Fungi?
you stay here.
You're like, signal will be evident.
And I'll look at Fungi.
Hmm?
You have my back, yes?
Oh, I.
Good. And gosh, let me see the range on this thing. Don't want it to be too close now, do I?
Brackish, Lucian, you guys gonna be in on this or?
120? Nice. Let me see. Crap. Let me zoom out real quick. Alrighty. Zoop. Zoop.
Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative for getting this down.
Okay.
We won't use it until spell casting happens, and I'll have y'all do a stealth.
Damn it. I always forget to select my thing first.
I keep forgetting that too. Doop.
You did roll, Dahlia. That one's better though.
Yeah, it says I didn't select the token, so it's
Oh,
not gonna be
right.
applied to.
Uh,
I just clicked it and rolled again. DM can take either of those rolls.
You can take it, this is fine. World's not gonna end.
Yeah.
good job.
Oh
My life.
goodness.
Did
Good job.
Lucian and Krakus ever respond to Dahlia asking if they were going to be fighting too or not?
Oh, they completely was like, oh, you guys are planning to do, and did not respond.
Okay, then you gotta watch the pup.
Of course. Exactly. Reminds me of my future retirement, Lucian says. Playing with animals in the forest.
Darn it. That's a shame.
If a single hair on his head is injured, I will cut you down.
You will cut down the royal forces of the candles.
Yup.
Yes, she would. She
So,
would.
Lucian just like making a note. And Crocus is like, shut up, you don't even know how to write. You're just drawing a picture of a dog.
DM, are you gonna take the 5 or the one I wrote before that?
I'm taking whatever is current.
Darn it. Okay.
So,
Oh,
which
no.
means you're preparing to go all magic foo. But Dahlia has top of you.
They're pretty far away from me, aren't they?
They
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So at this range, let's see, you're all pretty decently perceptive, and I'm not gonna ask. The hunters themselves are armed with bows, large spears. There are people in robes that one could only assume trained wizards.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good. This is
True.
good stuff.
Oh yeah.
So what do you do, Alia?
Oh, we good to go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was waiting for DM to say more stuff. Okay.
No.
In that
Believe
case,
in you.
Like, cool.
Cool, cool.
Alright. So I'm gonna go to about here, and I'm gonna yell up, "Hey, fuck faces!"
Good.
Oh,
And I'm going to hold my action until one of them comes within swiping range.
okay.
Aggressive.
Well,
starting
if they
point.
weren't
He did
aware of
say-
you now, they certainly are.
Let's do this!
No,
All right, Orion. You've got Leroy Jenkinsing.
Well,
Allow me to get rid of this.
that
This
case.
line now no longer matters. Let me delete that.
What is it now? It's
I'll just like walk up and be like,
I like when you know Orion's gonna do something dumb as he becomes like a little southern.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Well, y'all, I guess I'm gonna just
I
sell
don't
on
think
up and
I
be
did
like,
something
hey,
dumb.
y'all.
I think Dahlia already went out, so I just get to hit people now.
I
That's,
mean, that is fair.
That's
Was that
fair.
not the plan here? We were going
No,
to attack
I'm
them?
just saying I was told that I'm doing something dumb, and I disagree.
I believe in you too.
Thanks, man.
You do.
Is this guy holding a weapon?
yes.
I'm gonna shoot him with an arm shot, the superiority die to do the what's it called?
Disarm?
Disarming strike, yeah.
Sure.
So hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Damage is that
Nice. What's the DC?
18.
For
DC is, I believe.
here, see if it matters at all. He doesn't matter.
15.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well then. Sure.
Yeah, we'll see if I need to calculate that math. With a 20, he don't. So he does, however, take damage. A significant amount. I'm counting 18. Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
Good lord.
Well then.
Yep.
Someone has felt
He
like
is
killing something.
dangerously wounded, and you picked this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He ain't doing so good.
I guess.
So you just walked out like, "What's up, fuck faces?" And I was like, "I can hold my beer." Thump. All right,
Right.
Karen.
Oh,
Oh,
me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Can I tell that the icon is different? So can I tell like if they're not mercenary, obviously?
They start to look mercenary. They don't belong in the woods.
Okay.
And at that distance, no, you're not getting in. Just that
Okay.
those people are wearing like robes and clearly of the magical I have a staff variety. And the other ones are I am hunters with bows and spears variety.
Okay. Well, since Farron does not like magic wielders. He's gonna shoot for this one then.
Something him and Donovan would.
Yeah.
I know, right?
New Haven. Come on
Haven,
now.
what's up? All right.
Okay, so can I hunter's mark that person first, please?
The top one, Mr.
Yes. Where's it? Oh, it's under spells. Everything's different. Okay, found it.
Everything is different. Everything is bad when you're trying to.
It's asking
kill.
what level to cast it at. Just one, right?
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
you can cast it at a higher level if you want. For the sake of making life easier, I'm
That's
just
all right. Okay, so I'll shoot twice.
well, the first one will miss, and the second one.
Oh, damn. Okay. Sorry, guys.
But you tried.
But you tried, and therefore, I think they all may judge you.
But you did it.
Gotta warm up.
Gotta stretch. All
Warm
this pup anger, it's got you.
Ah, magicians.
So he's mad. He's mad, so you get your reaction. He's definitely coming at you with a spear, considering you're effectively now shooting them.
I get to swipe at him twice now.
You do.
And you did insult them as you walked in.
That is a miss. That is crap.
Damn. Yeah, that was.
It's a 10.
Let's do this one.
All right, that's a crit.
Oh, well then. You just have to
That'll
balance
do
it
it.
out.
That'll do it.
All right, 18, doing some solid damage to these guys.
Well,
All
come
right.
at me, bro.
Come at you, bro. All right, these guys. They advance, like so. Let's start with the attack. So, Hunter McHunterface go to stab at Ryan and Dahlia, starting with Dahlia.
Bearded devil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Oh,
So
snap.
that's going to be a
That's concerning.
miss. I don't think 14 hits you. It does not.
No, it does not.
Wait, is he attacking with the beard?
Does say beard.
Yeah,
It does say beard.
That sounds amazing.
It's touching the beard.
Them before.
Is it a sentient beard?
It is a sentient beard. That's how they
Oh my god.
tentacle. It's actually a glaive. I don't know why I did that, so whatevs. The
Right,
other
it's like
one
I want
is Ryan.
How do I learn to use my beard in these ways?
I don't know what does that.
Not by a Jedi.
We try this. Maybe they're backwards. That's why. So that absolutely hits and
Not
crits
20
you.
hits.
Yeah,
like,
that's not the damage, however. And I'll fix that later.
Okay. DC 12 con save? With advantage, I think,
no,
is it poison?
no, because pulling the wrong thing. I'll do it the old DM way, because the SRD does not like me right now.
What's SRD?
Roll 20s thing. Normally I just use the book. Just trying something
It's a
difficult session.
Stale rodent dreams.
Yep. That's
System reference document.
Yeah.
So, let me reroll damage, since that's a crit. 10 plus 3. And what I need you to make is a constitution save.
Is it against poison?
It is against poison, yeah, so you get
So
advantage.
advantage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I forgot to click advantage. I'll roll twice. 18.
You're fine.
It's the same
Yeah.
DC 12.
You are fine. However, your damage is not that. Your damage is 14.
Okay.
Jeez.
That was rude.
So rude. The other one shoots you with bows. Starting with Dahlia. We'll do 1, 2, and 1 on Orion. That's a miss. And a hit. And 1 on Orion. That hits.
Yep. I don't like
five.
these guys.
Oh, you're not gonna like these anymore.
I mean, I don't think they like you either. If that makes it any better. So it's
So I take 8 damage. Is that correct?
So far, correct.
Frungy, did you roll?
I did. It's not showing up there. I got a 5.
Oh, I'll add you in. You have to click your token.
Okay.
so you're.
Noted.
Yeah, it's still within your thing, which is good.
Yeah, so you'll go after Nas, and then I'll resort it. But
Right.
these wizard question marks are going first.
Thirds?
Wizards?
Bees?
Is it
Bees?
bees? Bees.
Alright, so one is going off of...
Getting some crucial ones there.
Uh-huh. One off of Dahlia, and they cast a spell. Oh, God.
Fuck.
Alright, so Mark Wizard Face holds up her hand, and she says something in Infernal to
What'd she
Dahlia.
say?
She's saying, "Fuck you, bitch! Die!" Which sounds like Barakaduke, I guess. Oh, Barakaduke.
Sounds
I
right.
missed that one.
Lucky
and-
you understood that.
And that crits.
Yeah.
So that's at a higher spell slot. So let's see. That would be twice that. So
This seems good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
take 35 points of damage.
Fuck.
Damn.
And this thing is just force lightning you down. It's like. "Grrr."
I hate wizards.
That's fucking bullshit. All right.
Just all the anger. Give into your hate, Dahlia.
Dude, I do that on the daily.
This one moves over. Boop, boop, boop. Does something different. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Does the exact same thing, but to Orion.
Oh no!
Well, it has to hit first.
Hopefully it won't crit.
They've hit me every other time, so we'll see.
Nope.
Man.
So same thing. Fuck you, little man. Die! It's like, poing, right off her pauldrons. Not Nas dam.
All right,
You
I'm
see
gonna
the
tell Frungy.
the beating of Dolly.
Jeez. I'm going to Frungy. I'm going to put that one man to sleep. I need you to help Orion, but keep him alive.
Mhm.
I'll have these orders and such.
Everyone,
Okay.
can't just everyone stay alive? I don't.
I'm not
You
gonna.
don't need orders for that.
I'm not gonna say anything in response. I'm just gonna be really mad, visibly.
Angry. Do not be angry, friend. And I will cast sleep upon this one right. Yeah, that soldier right there.
Alright.
If someone put me to sleep, I'm gonna cry.
It's not. It's not. It's only targeting one person, and I'll cast it at
No.
first level.
Oh damn, I'm stupid. That's fine.
Okay. couldn't-
28.
Sorry, I
All
just
right.
realized like I have luck, so I could have been like, no, don't crit me.
Don't crit me!
Don't crit me, bro.
Relearning the characters.
Do you think crit, bro?
So interestingly enough, you cast that on them, and it does not put them to sleep.
They answered.
Oh.
Probably
Yeah.
should have figured that out, huh? What with the Fey magic and whatnot.
They do not sleep.
They have magic beards.
Motherfucker.
Them magic beards. So at this point, Frungy would be up.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm running.
Stubbling.
Yeah. This far.
Like a fruity ball.
Why can't I move? You thing.
Believe in you.
I believe you.
All right.
can-
There we go.
All
And I'm
right.
just gonna scream out. Blaz is right. Ye are the very faces of fuck. As I am going to cast guiding bolt on
Somebody.
trying on that wizard.
On that.
On that righteous bitch.
Yep.
Everyone wants people to die today.
Fuck that
I still
bow.
like Frungy's like back halo. It's like guiding bolts with such profanity.
Darn it.
Here's guiding bolt going out.
That'll hit.
Alright, and it is radiant damage, so if they're doubles, that would be.
They are not. However, how close are you?
I'm within 120 feet.
Good. I need you to make a save. Boop 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 boop. Let's see what the DC is. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Not my forte, exactly.
I believe in you. You've got this.
Oh, wow.
You work that up too.
Good. Well, you save. So
What was I saving against?
Well, you'll see in a second. So
Okay.
you do this thing, and it strikes him, and then the holy flames come back at you with fire and brimstone, rebuking you. However, for 23 halved,
God damn it!
so 11 points of damage.
Plus I have resistance to fire from my class.
Correct. So it'll be 11 minus your resistance, so you're looking at 5 points total.
Okay,
Okay.
not bad.
Nice.
And they are guidance. It's like feedback. All right, now I would officially be up.
All right. Well, after seeing Dahlia get just like
Oh yeah, these guys are strong.
electrocuted by this lady in particular, she is going to ice ray the fuck out of her. And just hope that it hits. I have to do it 3 times. Yeah.
So, who are you attacking?
The wizard that attacked Dahlia. So I have to do it 3 times, right? Because it's 3 bolts, yeah.
So the first one misses, the second one hits, so the second one hits.
Okay. So, I mean, but it's still 13 cold damage, which I feel like
Hopefully it'll make a dent.
will make somewhat of a dent. And then to help Dahlia be protected a little bit as she's going through everything, she's going to cast that.
Oh, no.
Gotta say it. Doesn't count.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Sorry. Accelerando furorem.
There you go.
And then she's going to go back behind her tree so she can't get hit by the stuff.
Well, hitting people doing concentration evokes a con check, and they succeed. So you definitely raise pew pew. One hits her. She keeps the death beams on Talia though.
It's like, stop it. That's my turn. You gotta hit stuff.
I gotta hit stuff.
Which I
Oh,
feel
so
like
you triggered her?
She's triggered.
I've been triggered, guys.
So why don't you
did that very
explain to the
quickly.
people who have no idea what that means when you are triggered?
So I have plucked my strings and made Dahlia. Right now she has bloodlust, so she can go into the negative hit points and not die. And every time that she hits her target, she gets 2 blood points, and this goes on for 3 rounds, right?
Yes.
And then at the end of 3 rounds, however many blood points she has added up, when she attacks something, that gets added to the damage. And
That sounds like.
Or herself.
or
Or
if
me.
if she misses, then that gets to herself, and then she could potentially die.
Woo!
Yeah!
So this is the
Possible
first.
help, possible death.
So this is the first of 3.
So you gotta hit something.
Well, that's generally the plan. Yeah.
That's always the plan. Dahlia, you're up.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, this is your time to hit things.
Yep. Just I'm gonna do this guy. That guy.
That'll hit.
And
Right.
he dead yet?
For as much as your attacks go, yeah. So you attack, which brings him low. which brings him low. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Oh no!
Can I use luck?
If you want to, you've got your 3 luck uses.
I do have luck, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try again.
You got this.
Probably.
That will
Okay,
save.
Yeah, that's better.
I thought it was gonna be a 2. I'd be like, oh no.
I know, right?
So you lay it low, and it erupts into fire and brimstone. You take half of that in fire damage, total 6. And when your swinging comes to an end,
What?
Uh,
Uh,
fucking hell.
yep.
All right. Whacking at that
Nope,
thing.
that's after your swings, Orion. It
But
happens
only
at
took one though.
yeah,
right.
so
Happens at the end of your turn.
I still have another attack though.
At the end of your turn, when your turn's over, so you kill it, and your turn's
Okay.
over.
Oh, but
it
you
erupts
can't
into
attack
flames
that.
as it hits the ground.
Yeah, so you can choose to like move and go after something, but you can't attack that thing because it happens after.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You're welcome.
gotcha,
You're
okay.
welcome to move. I don't.
Yeah, because I wanted to do that. If
Sure.
something hasn't
Yeah.
appeared, I'm
You
gonna
slash
go
it. It seems
hit.
to go to the ground, which means it's going to get opportunity attacks.
If I move.
Mhm.
Wait, yeah, if she's moving before.
But if it
the end of
doesn't
her turn.
appear, yeah, if it's not there until after my turn and I'm still in the middle of my turn,
Mhm.
then how does it attack me? If it's not there.
Flames will erupt and hit you.
And he's the DM.
Yeah. No.
That's
Don't.
pretty-
No,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
just
trying to
like.
understand it. Like,
So.
it's just not making sense in my head. So I
Sure.
just want it to make sense in my head.
So you slash it. This thing goes down, hits the ground. It is emanating fire from around. It's like emulating. You're running away from it. It's going to spike out and hit you.
So you can go with the idea that because it's spawning out as you go
Okay.
away, it can
Yeah, you just don't
slice at
notice
you.
yet.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
in
it's
my
going
head.
to erupt into existence next to you.
All right. Well, then I'm still gonna run and try to hit this bitch because I
That's
haven't
fair.
seen
That's
it pop
fine.
up yet.
As far as you know, you've killed some evil shit. That's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so how fuckered am I?
It's like, let's see.
Plus that'll miss anyway, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So it'll happen, but you just you
So does
evade
she
it.
even notice at that point? 'Cause she's like, I'm fine.
Well, she'll notice that this thing erupts next to her, but it comes out with the attack and completely she deflects it.
Alright.
Gotcha.
So for my second attack, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that hits the
Oh yeah, that does.
You're doing
and-
solid
yeah.
13 damage each time.
Right? It's pretty nice.
You got this.
And then
Well, hold up. Just
Oh no. Oh,
well, it's gonna rebuke you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That saves. So you'll take half of this in fire damage. Nice.
oh nice.
Not
okay.
bad. So 6.
Alright. Alright, and then I'm going to use my second wind here
Yep.
real quick.
Right.
It's just burning through the hit points.
Alright, and then what
She
is
has to
second one
make-
again?
And she has to make a con save.
1d10.
And she holds on to her witch bolty.
But hey, which means right now you've got 4 blood points.
Yes.
Yep.
Do I need to track that, or does she need to track it?
I do.
Okay.
believe. I have been anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get 11 back.
All right, so you slash this creature, since this is kind of confusing, right? You slash this thing, it goes down, it starts fuming brimstone and kind of like immolating, like, congratulations, you've killed a creature. You run away and the fire just kind of like goes with you like gasoline. You swipe at this person, they rebuke you. As far as you can tell, it's all fire to you. This thing bursts out of existence. And what's left there on the ground is nothing but ash, like a shell that got sloughed.
Fun stuff.
Yips.
I am so concerned about the things we're fighting right now.
Me too.
I have.
Really want
Any-
to stab it.
Stab it.
But it's like, I stab things now? I kill things?
Well, Orion, you're up after all that.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this dude across the face with the bat with the.
So you
handle
did
of
see
the
you did
axe.
see all that though. Just BT dub, since
You
Yeah.
did see that happen.
just gonna throw that out there.
I
Erupting
don't
into
know.
fire bad, creature bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him with non-lethal damage just across the face. Just like grab the upper part of my axe and hit him with the hilt.
Sure.
Yeah.
That misses.
Well, doing it again.
It's like, well then, I guess I'll just keep attacking. That will hit.
There we go. Okay.
5.
Alright, he goes down. He begins to start fuming, fire and brimstone.
Oh no.
Yep.
Well, non-lethal didn't work.
He's just gonna.
This is going great, guys. Going great.
Doing good. Good group bonding. It's...
Yep. Very much. Come here.
I mean, you currently.
Sorry, that's my end of my turn. I thought my bad.
All right,
My dog ran up to me.
So you're gonna stay there and let it kind of like spawn in front of you.
You're right. You're smarter than me. I'm gonna run up.
I mean, it's still smarter because if you do that, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Yeah. Either way, it's
Sorry,
gonna
the
try
tile
and
didn't change, and then I completely forgot that.
Yeah, if you
No,
stay there,
understand
you just get the fire burst. If you move away, it bursts and strikes you like someone threw a javelin. So you're giving it momentum.
Noted.
They both sound unfavorable.
Yeah, effectively, this thing erupts into a fire bolt that hits you. So either it's the little flash damage, or it's that and a spear in your face.
Okay, I'll just take a couple steps this way.
I will
Like right
bravely
there.
hide behind this tree.
So make for
Our
the
fearless leader.
make
Orion, don't
Make it-
move.
don't move.
Why would I
No,
not
I
move?
have an idea. I have an idea. You'll be safe if you don't move.
If you don't move.
I don't trust that at all.
It's like- and then this is combat. Trust me, don't move. I know that you're burning.
I mean, oh, my brother's playing music.
Glorious.
Okay.
All right, so you
Smells
move.
to me.
No, yeah,
Make-
I'm gonna move.
Make a dexterity saving throw. You have the shield mastery, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that would be a full
no
save. So
damage.
with that, you take no
Hey!
damage.
Like I have critted.
However, it does get the wonderful bolt of fire as it spawns, and it attempts to hit you. And succeeds. So make a Constitution saving throw. It's considered poison.
Okay.
But at advantage, right, for you?
With him, it's advantage, yeah. With dwarves in
Yeah.
general. So you'll
Okay.
save.
Doesn't matter.
You'll take 13 points from the glaive, and you will not take the poison damage.
You were so close to critting again. So close.
So close.
So
Well, this is going well.
So concerned. I've got a tree.
Alright, Farron, you're up.
Alright, I have a quick spell question. If it says the casting time is one bonus action, does the bonus action have to happen after I attack, or can I use it?
It can be
before?
before. It can be
It's
before.
a bonus. It's just whenever.
Just whenever.
Yeah.
Learning things every day. Okay. So,
Economy. Are you gonna do Hunter's Mark?
no, I already used that one.
Oh well then.
Yeah, so you're already concentrating on that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
can
you gotta
I
be
not
careful.
do another?
You can only have
Yeah.
one concentration up. And when you get hit with concentration, you have to make checks to keep your concentration.
Well, she's about to die anyway, so I think.
Or
that's
is
it.
she?
Oh, okay. Well, then let's just try and shoot her in the face then.
Well, I mean, one of them you get advantage with, one of them is marked.
I get advantage with the demon.
With this one, because someone guiding bolted them. You're fine, Frungi, who made great profanities and took a hellish rebuke for you.
Yeah.
Probably the best person to take a hellish rebuke in the entire party, I might add, but
More concerned with, not that I'm worried about Dahlia, but
of course, well, she can't die.
you know, like her
Or
more.
2 rounds.
I mean, I can die in 2 rounds.
Just not right now.
Not right
I'm
now.
gonna go with. I'm gonna shoot her first and see how it goes because I just mucked it up twice last time. So let's
Die.
just do one at a time. Okay, Shwia.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say she dead.
What happens when she die?
But
So
does she
here's what
turn
happens
into
when she dies. So Farron, without the F, an F-less Farron. You shoot
I
your
was
bow.
like, who?
Who? Who's Aaron?
A new player appears.
something?
Lucian and Aaron. So you shoot. You go past the new devil that has spawned your nemesis. Goes right into her chest. She holds it. And she looks at Dahlia and she falls over on the ground. And she is not smoking brimstone and fire. She's just writhing in pain.
Wait,
What?
Wait, she's not dead?
she's not a possessed thing. She's just evil.
Right. Correct. Do you wish to move your mark?
Yes.
To what?
I'll move it to the demon thing because we all know how much she dislikes demons.
Okay.
That is a fair statement.
That's fair. Yeah.
And I will use my second attack now, please. Thank you.
Please and thank you. Well, 27 absolutely hits.
Alright. And then I get my hunter's mark. And then favored enemy is an additional 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 total.
Look at you killing.
Nice.
15 total. So you shoot it with an arrow, and you happen to notice that it is quite resistant to your damage.
God damn it.
Oh,
Dude.
nice. Oh, nice.
Alright, well at least now I know and I can go after everybody else.
Like, and knowledge is half the battle.
It is.
Knowledge is power, my friend.
And
Knowledge is
power corrupts.
Well, in Hunter's attack. Hunter's question mark. Attack. Let's see here.
Hey, what's
You're
up?
getting
How
on like
you
the fun
doing?
party. Hey boy, hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
That
Right.
head is ridiculous.
Let's
My
let's
coat-
start. Let's start with Talia. Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Can I get your raven?
What's your sign, boo?
All right.
You a Libra?
That's a miss on Dahlia. This one's on Frungi. That looks like a hit on Frungi.
Yep.
And let's check Orion before we start rolling them dice. That hits. Jesus, man, you're hitting no luck. Like right on the dot.
You know,
You're like a walking tank that's like, here, just come at me. Just not here or like right here, but any of these 3 spots. Why you keep hitting me there, yo? So Orion and Frungi, I need Constitution saving throws. It is considered poison.
All right.
chilling.
That's a save. And that's a save.
Cool.
So neither of you take the poison effect, but Frungi, you take 12, Orion, you take 14. Dahlia takes nothing because it missed her.
Boom.
She no longer has, force lightning, electrocute her because that person's down, groaning in pain.
I appreciate that.
Let's see here. But this one decides that Baron is bad and decides to launch some bolts of eldritch energy in his general vicinity. And I'll have to check with that second one. Both miss. You ain't dealing with them demonic powers. So force. Demonic force. Making the area look all unhappy. Now's you're up.
Okay, first, I want to move right here, and I will use Mantle of Inspiration.
Alright.
Darn it.
You have to
I
remember
use
what the fuck that does, but yeah.
Basically, it will give Frungi, Orion, and Dahlia 8 temporary hit points.
Is that at my
And
range? Because
you
we're
can
real
use your
spread out.
reaction.
Yeah, what's the range of that?
60.
Alright.
And they can use their reaction to use their full feet of movement and not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, awesome.
So we get to disengage, basically.
Basically.
Why would Dahlia want to do that?
That's a great question.
She wouldn't, but it's nice to know.
All right.
It's on the board.
So I'm moving right over there.
Okay. And as my standard action, I will use Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cone. 20-foot square. Oh no, that's bad. Froggy, why did you move there?
Why did you move there? Why did you
What
do
about
the
a
thing?
fairy?
I have a plan.
He's got a
Froggy,
plan.
please go back. I don't want to hit you. Froggy, please.
You can't hurt the Frungi!
Uh,
Natham Arduin's telling you how to get it done.
Okay.
I hit the fire doesn't hit
And
me.
in a 20-foot cube, which is like basically right here and
So
right
that's
here,
the
I will
next
cast
go.
Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire.
Go.
It's for the kids.
Please.
Hit the rainbow.
All right, so I'm gonna try to do that deck save just to see if I can avoid it.
And they will all be purple. You fail, Frungy.
Yep.
Yeah, I fell.
Look at you, purple.
So, 1, 2 hunters. Let's try that. Hunter 1. What's the DC?
15.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even try to see what the plus is. This one. That will pass. And that one I'll have to check to see if he has a +3. Was it Wiz or Dex?
Dex.
He fails. So the second one, this one is okay. Fairy Fire. We'll give him a little. You said purple?
Yeah, purple.
Alright. They glow, yo. Oh, and also Frungi. You're gonna also be a majestic purple color.
You all have advantage on attack rolls. Frungy, why did you move?
You'll see.
Okay.
He wants to be part of that rave, yo.
Okay. And with my 20 feet of movement, I'm gonna back away.
Don't judge his choices to glow.
Let it glow.
That'll end my turn.
Glorious. Alright. So Frungi, you're up next, and you are glowing.
All right.
Beautifully.
Morden shines upon you, and it's purple.
Then stream, purple is not my color. And then cast Spirit Guardians. So it's going to hit everything within 15 feet, except for targets that I designate. DC 15 save, 3d8 holy damage or radiant damage if they fail.
Alright, let me do some saves. Spirit Guardian.
Is this like your Patronus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me what these Spirit Guardians are while I'm rolling these bajillion dice.
They're
Kraken.
They'd be
Bunch of
just
strippers.
a bunch. Yes, probably.
Bunch of different poles.
So I'm bringing you the awesome powers of the whole of glory so that you can see exactly why I'm on this path of vengeance in the first place.
Equipped with blue strobe lights? I mean, purple.
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 I was imagining,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You have to help their rave.
They will pole dance and like do one of those spins and kick somebody in the face. Great.
This is how we get like the NC-17 rating.
So, from my knowledge, it's at the start of their turn,
Twitch.
though, correct?
What's that?
At the start of their turn, they start there or move into it.
I believe it's when it's. Let me read through it again.
Yeah.
I know Fring is a cleric, but I like to
Or
think
the
of him
first
as a
time,
ranged paladin.
or on a turn that starts its turn. Then.
I will take you down.
So all their speed is halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it makes a wisdom saving throw, yeah.
So not until their turn. What color do you want this thing to be?
Purple, because it is.
Yeah. Let's go with
Rainbow.
what's the complementary color?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah, let's go with yellow.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He wants him to compliment his.
There you go. It is really a rave now. With between Fairy Fire and Spirit Guardians. Yeah, it kind of is. All right, Io. What are you doing with this glow stick rave to the south?
All right. Well, okay. So we got demon things.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dahlia is like just holding the north. The
So,
North
I'm gonna
remembers.
help Dahlia in the north.
I helped.
That's
I got
true.
this. It's good.
It's like, at least for 2 more
For
rounds.
2 more turns.
Two
I'm
more
good.
turns.
Okay. Good. Since she's concerned about whatever that thing's doing, she's gonna shoot at it, and she is going to. Actually, no, she's gonna twin chromatic orb.
Okay. What
What's it? That guy.
type of energy are you? What type of energy?
Ice.
Okay.
Because that's her life. Or cold.
Whoa.
So
That's a lot of dice.
that is a lot of dice.
So first one is to the demon, second one is to the hunter.
Not demon.
Hunter
look at
question
this.
mark? Alright, well Hunter they both hit. So
Yeah,
Hunter
they're both cold, so it's 18 and whatever that is.
cold, not cold.
Yep.
Well, not cold absolutely takes down Mr. Not Cold, which will resolve that in a second.
Well, yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold no matter what.
I like how the cold one actually rolled worse than the not cold. But
Yeah, I don't know why.
because it rolls a different set of dice.
On the second one, it didn't.
Yeah, the second one it
much
absolutely did
better
not.
on the second.
It's like, who wants to gamble today? That's why there's dice in this game. You find out when you hit it with your orb of icy energy here that it seems pretty strong against cold. You vaguely recall back from like a year ago when you fought these things at the Siege of Freeport and how well they were against cold damage.
It's rude.
It's rude.
So damn rude. So
Okay, not cold in the future. But how's
This-
the hunter doing against cold?
well, you take him down,
Yeah.
which means that
But then he pops
he
back
starts
up.
fuming the brimstone.
Of course.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
We got this.
Are you wishing
North,
to
where's the
move at
set?
all?
Since I can disengage on a reaction, I'd like to move. If that thing explodes.
That's true, and you absolutely would not provoke anything.
Sweet.
You're like,
know.
you see it just go down. It's like a bomb just fusing like a bomb. It's like,
It's like, let's go back this up real quick.
Just
Alright.
think of Nas when you're running away. Oh, that guy was awesome.
All right,
Uh-huh.
he did a good thing that one time.
well, it comes to life with no ability to go track Io. It just kind of appears right there.
She's just like, and I go back to the trees. Don't mind me over here. You know what? I'm looking after Pip
Thank you.
because we
That's
don't.
what Lucian and Kraken are supposed to be doing, and I swear to God, if they hurt him, I will hunt them
They're,
down.
Also,
for
guys, I
comic
love you
relief,
just
they're
like.
currently chasing him through the woods.
Yeah, he did not understand the command stay.
He's small dog.
He's a tiny little puppy.
He's
Alright.
a pipsqueak, and that's why his name
Oh,
Oh
it's a
my God.
pipsqueak. You know what that deserves? There you go.
No!
With the cacophony of battle and burning and explosions in the background. Just-
is. Pip, I told you to stay back.
oh, he's staying back already, just going into the woods.
Oh.
Are you done, Io, after that?
Yes.
Alright. Well, Dahlia, at this point you are up, so you're on round 2 of 3.
All right.
Hit stuff.
Let's hit something.
Back into the fray.
This guy. And
That hits. You find that your blades cut through its infernal armor, doing direct damage to it.
damn straight they
Is
did.
it the rust? Is the rust just helping get
That also hits.
Yeah, dude. Did that. Oh.
Oh!
Not a great damage roll, but it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine 'cause I got
you're
one
taking,
more.
but you are taking him down. Yep, they all hit.
Slowly but surely destroying him.
Slice like little paper cuts. Like,
In fact, I'm gonna do an action surge just to finish him.
What?
That's right. That's right. So we got action surge this fucker.
Oh my god, it's like a continuation of character gameplay.
That
Wow.
will hit. That will take him down.
Oh,
Yay.
Wow.
Now does he burst into more flame and then?
No, so you
And then
basically
he's
cut him to ribbons. And he just falls to the ground, making the ground with his infernal blood just seeping into it.
Alright, and since I still have one more, Hello, friend.
Oh my God.
Hello, demons, my old friend.
You have so
Uh,
many.
Fucking die, bitch!
Dahlia, you're a monster. Oh my gosh.
I have bloodlust.
Ah.
You really do. Let's just hope that you hit at the end of
Yeah.
your turn.
So, is it 2 points for every hit or 2 points for every target?
Every hit.
Okay, that's what I
You
thought.
gotta-
Just
Yeah,
making
you're
sure.
building up quite a reservoir of blood.
I have 12 blood points at the moment.
All right, Orion, you
Sounds
see that
familiar.
Dahlia is a force to be reckoned with. What are you doing?
Feel like I don't want you to get hurt.
I'm gonna attack this dude.
I
Wait, sorry, DM. Which ones were purple again? Was it this guy? And
I
that
think you cannot see the purple aura.
No, we can't
Nope.
see the purple.
Ah, son of
No,
a bitch.
I can't see any colors over
Fair
there.
enough.
You only see blood.
I will fix that.
Yes, I smell, taste, and
Yeah.
see only blood.
Can you see the aura now?
There's purple.
Let me get both auras. He's a disco ray.
Oh well, there we go.
There you go. Carry on, my wayward sons. There'll be death when you are gone.
Carry on.
Oh shit, I have 14.
Yeah,
You're
don't
so
be
many.
left by yourself out there.
Yeah, like please make sure you hit something.
I should be able to reach the other bitch
Okay, good.
if nobody kills her.
She no longer. Correct me if I'm wrong, Frungi, on your guided. But at the end of your turn, if you don't hit her, it's gone, right? Because you guided bolted her before you went Disco Rave, Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, I think guiding bolt only lasts one.
Until the end of your next turn.
It's the next
right?
attack.
Right, these
Just-
things are.
just the one.
Yeah. All right, Orion.
I'm gonna attack this dude with a disarming strike to try to get his glaive knocked out. 23.
That'll hit.
That does 15 damage.
He loses his glaive. You knock it right the fuck off. Drops it.
Okay.
Dang, Orion's calling you Demon Slayer now.
I like not just being in the back complimenting everyone.
You're doing so good.
Like, that's real impressive. Keep going.
You will do great, my friends.
Ah.
Please keep killing them.
From way back there. I am bleeding from the back. All right, so he's
then I'll just
disarmed.
attack him one more time.
All right. Oof.
That's a natural one.
Let's see what happens in the great world of fumbles.
Advantage. What about the advantage?
Oh, yep, you have advantage. You're absolutely right. You can re-roll them both. You might crit on the first one.
Nice.
Cool.
So the first one was not a crit, so re-roll your 1.
I did.
Oh, the 11? Alright, so not a... You don't hit, but you don't roll a 1.
Hey, and then I'm gonna axe surge and attack him 2 more times.
Urgh.
I'm gonna do.
Don't you have something you have a bonus action for?
Wink.
I mean, action.
Wait, why did I get advantage, by the way?
Because Fairy
Because of the
Fire.
fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
You just do it.
Okay. I can knock him down, but since I already have advantage,
Truth.
does that not help?
It does not.
Okay. Then I will.
It would make it difficult for him to get his weapon, but you're right.
I'm using my bonus action to heal after this.
Solid. They
I'm
are, for
gonna-
whatever reason, hitting you.
Yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm looking at my things. Yeah, I'll just sure I'll attack him 2 more times. I don't have a dice that I want to use. So, I keep forgetting to hit the thing for advantage.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to
Yeah,
read them
sorry,
down.
21,
Starting at
17.
11, it's 21 and 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
sorry.
both hit.
Yeah. Hit. 12 total. And then I'm gonna second wound.
Well, you find that they're very resistant to your mundane axing. Your questions,
Need magic weapons, yo.
I
But not
should get
cold
one, I don't
magic
have one.
weapons.
but not cold magic weapons.
Very specific magic weapons.
All right, Farron, you've lost your hunter's mark. What's the 1d8 for?
Yeah.
Oh, second one.
For healing.
Yeah,
So I can't transfer it.
I'll allow it. I've already had like the dick move of these things exploding you with fiery spears. You can move your mark.
I did kind of ask, but I don't think it went through.
Oh yeah, the cacophony of combat. Yeah, you can move it with the bonus action.
Also, remember, we need to keep someone alive.
I know. I'm trying to click on this guy, but it's not letting me. Oh, that's because I'm okay. Got it.
Still in ruler mode.
This fella. Did we see it?
Yeah.
I did not see what you were doing.
Oh,
Which-
I was highlighting the guy I was moving it to in the south area. Purple feller.
Yep, purple feller. Here you go. He's marked now.
Purple feller.
Glowing
Okay.
beautifully.
So beautiful. So marked. So rave. Got like strippers of anger just dancing around. He's a glowing purple color.
It's
Just
so
needs
sad.
Nas to start playing music and it's just there.
Just a weird party. In the,
Did you
in the
see? He's
south.
the man. Let me hear you applaud. He is more than a man. He's a shiny golden god.
Ah! Alright, so 19 absolutely hits.
Okay.
Don't forget
shit.
Hunter's Mark and every other bullshit thing you add to this. Like you have an addition problem every time you hit Hunter's Mark.
And he's not a favored, right? Yeah.
He is because you have humanoids and infernals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're good.
And
It's a favorite enemy. So 19.
So, 19. And now I get to do it again. Put the Colossus damage if I hit him.
Yeah, I think if you hit him, he's kind of dead, but he's got 5 hit points left.
Is he actually dead, or is he just now a demon thing?
So the 28 hits, that takes him down. He begins to,
So like a hell lot extra.
yeah, he begins to fume fire and fury.
Like a phoenix from the ashes, but it's a dick phoenix.
There is no one next to him, so Dick Phoenix. That's just.
I'm just providing quality content of.
No one's close enough to be hit by a shenanigan train.
We have left the station.
But now you've got this thing.
Always.
Alright, let's start with the one that... Well, first let me go with the wisdom saving throws. What did I roll but way back when? 10, 6, and 16. So 10, 6, 16. The one that is not yet a bearded devil saved. Go ahead and roll your damage, Fringy. I think it's 3d8.
Yeah.
Go, Frungy.
All right.
Let me see. Is it save half or is it save and nothing happens? Half.
Half, yeah.
Half if not. All right.
So can I just use a dicing over on the left, or what?
You can just like
So
slash
just-
roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Slash roll 3d8.
Oops.
My macro isn't broken anyway.
So 4, 6, and 7. So
17.
yeah.
Do they have any weaknesses? All right, so they are not weak to your radiant damage. They are not strong against it either. So it's a nice neutral McFuckery lands.
All right.
So full damage. 17. And now they get to do their things. Well, the guy that lost his glaive picks up his glaive.
Gonna leave it on the floor and walk.
Leave it on the floor. So we'll say it takes away his attack action with an interact. But he is, however, going to attack you with his manly ass fucking beard, which is like a series of snake-like things. Instead of having a snake, they're barbs. So he picks it up on his way up. Since you're already close to eye level, they like little darts. Let's see if it hits past your immense armor.
It will.
I mean, yeah, let's roll plus 16
fight.
pluses. Nah, it absolutely does not. So it's like ding right off an armor. So they have little dart beards. You can be beard buddies. This guy is like, well, I'm gonna attempt to, you know what? I'm gonna attempt to stab in thy face. It is a reach weapon, so he's gonna attack Frunky.
Okay.
2d20, keep 1.
Damn.
You are glowing. Doop, 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 23.
When
Yeah, that one.
when the dude misses me, can I attack him?
With
As a
what?
reaction with riposte?
Yeah, sure.
Yup. It's still at advantage, right? So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's still glowing the fairy fire.
23.
I
Boop. And 13 damage.
13 damage. Getting him down. Alright, so Frungi gets hit. Make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
Ooh. Did that show up or no?
Did not.
Okay.
That works. The 18 showed up. Alright,
Okay.
so you're like, poison? I'm a dwarf. I am well suited to the poison lands. Dun, 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 dun. So that's those 3. Let's go with the one on Dahlia. It's like, bring it! Well, they're bringing it. With spears and beards. Spears and beards. Both of them don't do shit, because you have 17 armor class. Let's see. This guy begins to start burning. We'll give him a nice color. How about red? He is now burning. Sizzling, one might say. This little lady did not go to market. Is like, Dahlia is terrifying. So she's getting attacked. One hits. Eldritch energy. 5 points of Eldritch energy. And she's like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Don't let her go.
Do it.
Get her.
Get it! Alright.
Now, Damen, get her.
Now it's down!
Crud. Hold on.
Carry on.
I could still shoot
Went
her.
pretty far.
Alright, meanwhile, let me see
6.
where the save ends are for these things.
60. The save for them, it's a minute, and it's concentration.
Got it. Let's not save at end. Don't worry, work on your turn. I can bring up the Grimoire.
Okay. Let me think. I had a plan, but then that plan kind of went like.
Yep.
That's life.
Okay. Let me. I got it.
I'm
gonna move forward. Oh, let me see if I can even move that far. Oh, 1.
Oh
2, 3.
no.
Yeah, that's 25.
I believe in you.
You can do whatever you dream.
You are
And crap, I need to see how much this thing
My
is.
bow's range is very large.
We had plans.
Same. You don't have to exert yourself too much.
I want to shoot her in the calf.
Meanwhile,
Boss, are these considered humanoids?
yes,
I will cast hold person at 4th level.
you can. Oh wow, let me backtrack that a bit. The things that are considered humanoids currently is this guy and this one.
Nah, crud. Never mind then.
Otherwise,
No.
they are considered fiends, devils.
Okay. In that case, I will use Mantle of Majesty. And
Which
I'll
you're gonna have to
just-
remind us what that does, because it's too many fucking spells.
basically, as a bonus action, I can cast Command.
Oh,
Oh, that's the feature. Got it.
nice.
And I will run my fingers through my hair, and as I do,
Oh my god.
my ears will become more fey-like, and my hair will turn into wispy sand, and my eyes will glow. And I'll just command this one Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Yes.
Alright.
Are you playing like a Justin Bieber here? Like that?
A fiend Justin Bieber.
I just want you to betray it.
Just betray your friends. It's fine. It's what all
And-
the cool kids are doing.
Oh, no, that wouldn't work. And I'll give. No, wait, no, I can't do that. Bonus action, standard action. Crap, that was pretty
Yeah.
bad. I'll just vicious mockery.
Just remember, you
this
can't.
guy.
That's a. You are. You're casting a spell with command. You can cast command. You can't cast
Okay.
2 spells.
Well,
Well,
I
Vicious
can't-
Mockery is a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind, you're fine.
Okay. And I'll cast vicious mockery on this guy.
Say something about his beard.
Beardy.
So let's start with the command. So the command one's the one close to you when you say betrayal, right?
Yes.
Betrayal it is. And the other one you're doing vicious mockery?
Yes.
He is. Well, I'm very curious what your mock is. It's going to fail to give you some context, but
Can I use inspiration to give myself advantage? I mean, to make him re-roll it?
it doesn't work that way. Not with inspiration. Inspiration will give you the ability to roll advantage. You can't give other people disadvantage with it.
Okay. I will yell to him. You, beard of snakes and eyes of fire. Your looks are as deadly as a cat's. Retire.
This one feels very upset that you weren't calling him out. He feels left out. He's like, but I have the finest beard. Very angry. Betrayal!
And with my 25, I'll just move up like right here. 5 feet.
Good. Like,
That'll end my turn.
All right, Frungi, Disco Rave continues.
Okay.
Since it's concentration on the command, the advantage goes off on Frungi and the other guy.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
So you have some of your Disco Rave now.
So if I move, since I have 10-foot range, I would trigger opportunity.
Correct.
That sucks.
It does.
It do, don't it?
All right. So I'm gonna just do another guiding bolt on this character over here.
This betrayal.
Oh, wait.
Betrayal!
Is the reaction thing still happening, or is that
I
done?
think that's done.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta be at least into the start or the end of his turn, however that goes. Can't imagine it
Alright,
works forever.
That makes sense.
Yes, I'm not trying to get opportunity attacked by 3 different glaives, so I'm just
Did
Fair point.
we get have hit points from that? Because I just reread
Yeah.
it and it,
Yeah, 8.
I didn't write that down because I'm dumb. So I'm gonna put that in now.
Oh, also, that's fine. That kind of deals out the bullshit that happened with Dahlia. You have to use the reaction to immediately move as opposed to pocket it, but that's fine.
Okay.
Just BT dubs the next time you use your mantle. The reaction to move with free disengage is immediately when he does it.
Oh, okay.
all right. So that was on this little critter.
Betrayal critter. Betrayal. He's very distracted with how wonderful his beard is. Just kidding. In his eyes, he just wants to murder you all. So that hits. That's 10. Feels betrayed.
Why would you compliment my beard?
My beard's cool too.
So next attack against that dude gets advantage. That's just gonna be end of my turn right there.
Yeah, that does suck. You were like right in the center of reaction.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them.
But they're also kind of screwed just by virtue of being around me.
That's true. They do take constant damage. Io, you're up.
Okay, so since ice damage or cold damage is a no-go, just gonna move.
Well, there's a smoldering guy. Maybe you could put him out.
Also, I need to hit things, so you
Oh, no, I'm
don't
not-
need to target the guy behind me.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hit the guy near you.
Okay, good.
I know you have to hit things.
I have the urge to murder.
So I'm going to twin chromatic orb again and do these two guys. And not cold damage.
Oh, what's not cold? What exactly are you picking?
Acid damage,
That's not.
right? Just keep
Keep it safe.
it safe.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Well, the first one is a waste of your advantage, but yeah.
But look how much damage it is. So yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a significant amount of fucking damage.
I feel like somebody might be dead now.
32. He dies in a bask of betrayal.
Betrayal.
Betrayal! He says betrayal in Inferno,
I was
which just
betrayed by
sounds
the
like
ones
he's
I hated.
angry. Betrayal. All right, he's definitely down. However,
Pretty sure.
betrayed himself straight to the ground. The other one will also hit, and which almost brings him down, but because of his
close.
majestic beat.
Is he enough to have maybe Orion knock him out and be like, sleep?
Fuck this.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to
Go
sleep.
the fuck to sleep. Go to sleep.
All right. Top of the round. This guy explodes. Dahlia, make a dexterity saving.
Wait, he just explodes?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Luck.
Yeah.
You wish to luck. That
Oh,
is that
no.
will fail.
Do you want to luck? Do you want to luck out?
Yeah, I'm gonna luck it. Hate you, Sam.
That will also
Yeah.
fail.
God. But slightly better.
Slightly better, still a fail.
Yeah.
Alright. Well.
What was that?
That was my not getting through my deck save. I don't know. How much damage do I take?
17.
Ow.
This
Well,
thing gets wiped off the face of the earth because it effectively explodes in fire and brimstone, leaving a small crater.
So he's gone?
This lady is gone. She's dead.
She's
Like,
definitely gone.
She's giblets. Like there's an arm over there. You know, her leg somewhere else. The area that you're in is technically rough terrain.
So when they die, we need to like GTFO.
So that guy is
So-
gone?
That guy's fine. It just
Oh, that guy's there.
he just basks in the fire like it feels good. It's like, oh yeah, it's a beautiful day outside when fire's hitting me like this.
Oh, so she exploded.
No.
Wait, who
Oh.
exploded
She
then?
exploded. Mr.
Oh.
Red Dot, I'm fuming like a bomb. Exploded.
Gotcha.
Who's on first?
Exactly. Alright.
And then you're up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna draw things because that's what I do.
Okay, so since this is my last round of Bloodlust, is this the one that I add the blood damage to?
Correct. When you hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit him
As many times as possible.
pretty much. Pretty sure that's gonna hit him.
That's gonna hit him. He hit.
Pretty sure that might kill him. If you add.
So that's what's your total
So,
amount of damage?
So 8 plus 14. Plus 2 for hitting him that time. So that's gonna be 24 total damage.
He's still alive. So go ahead and describe your blood knight bloodiness. Because I don't think anyone, with the exception of the unfortunate person that got hit last time, gets to see that in its majesty.
So basically, her eyes are just blood fucking red. She's fuming at the mouth, like foaming at the mouth too. Foam and fumes. Just
Fuming and fuming
Everything.
from the fire,
Everything.
the furious demons before you.
And she's like railing back and like going to like cleave his head from his shoulders.
Close. It's mostly headless demon.
It got a little stuck. He's now nearly headless Nick.
Good.
Hey.
However, I
Hey.
still have another attack. So
So he's like, and now I want him to be.
now I'm just gonna finish that off.
Alright, that hits him. And does indeed finish him off.
Good.
And then she gonna run away from the explodey bodies.
Yep. But don't go towards. Well, be careful about the other exploded bodies.
She's actually gonna head off after the bitch.
The bitch. Come back here, bitch!
I think that's as far as I
Are
can
you
go.
gonna be able to catch up to her?
Probably not, but we're gonna try.
We're gonna try to come back here. Like the last time Dahlia ran off into the woods by herself went so
We all know
well.
how well
It goes
that
great, guys.
Well, Orion, you're next.
I will try to non-lethally disable this person.
Not
Hope they
non-lethally.
don't explode.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna use a precision attack, so I hope I don't hit, or I hope I don't miss. I'm dumb. Hit. I hope I don't hit because I'm smart. I don't.
Nah,
do it.
you're fine.
Use it.
Or to passed out and then maybe drag him away from the explosion.
And then it. 6.
Alright. You non-lethally take this guy down.
You're welcome.
Yay!
We got one person to interrogate.
That's all we needed.
Hopefully.
Hopefully he doesn't
They might
become a
explode.
monster.
And then I'm gonna just attack this dude in the face.
Right in the face.
Mhm.
Hit him right in the face.
Nice.
He takes 10 damage to the face. His face wasn't that pretty to begin with, but now it's less pretty than it was.
He just
Ooh.
has a very axable face.
It really does. Look at it. Nice beard though.
Nice beard.
I mean,
Well, not
Yeah,
yet.
that
He's
improves it a
he's
lot.
human
Not yet,
with a
he's
nice,
normal beard.
glowy eyes.
You should
Casual
scalp
glow.
it and just put it on your chin.
no, that's like a traumatizing
It's
image.
true.
I mean, we do have like the head of one rolling over to the north.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty sure that they're just
Giblets.
dead, so then you'll just have like weird dead like snakes dangling from your chin. Like yes.
It's like a
This is-
permanent +1 to intimidation.
So it starts with Spirit Guardians, so it's got to deal with, angry prostitutes. Go ahead and roll your damage, Greg.
Oh no.
It will save, but still takes half.
Yeah, he's right.
That's right. Boom!
well then,
Yeah, it's still enough to take it out.
if you're trying to
Which
match-
means now it's fuming
Oh no.
fire and brimstone, but it gets no turn. So it's like, I'm going to get hit by a sherper in the back of the head, and down he goes. Now he's burning.
Is this
Wait,
true,
did we
girls?
skip me?
Did we skip you?
I believe.
After Orion should have been Farron. Correct, we did skip you. Farron, you're up. Well, I'll save you this guy. That person just went.
It's okay. I'm still gonna go after the lady running away.
Fair enough. Farron.
You can help
Off.
Dahlia if she gets lost in the woods.
Again,
Well-
kill more of
Yes,
your favorite
I'm
pets.
so
This time
good.
it'll be Pip. Be like, payback's a
The
bitch.
idea is if I kill her, then Dolly won't run off into the woods, so she won't need saving.
That is also
Solid logic.
Also, please note how much health I have when I'm about to run off into the woods.
Like, I'm not very healthy.
I am bleeding from many places.
Alright, so first shot.
First shot. First shot hits dragons.
What?
Yes, that absolutely hits.
Okay.
You don't need to. You don't have to worry about damage. I'll just save you the trouble.
Oh.
Without any additions, she's gone.
But I have so many.
Keep on rolling damage. You might just kill her outright.
You want to see how much you hurt her?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. No,
Go.
I want a hunter's mark. I want your Colossus Slayer. I want your favorite enemy.
Yeah.
This is like going to be a Lady Gaga song before the end of this.
Look at all that.
Good.
You did an additional 10 damage. It's safe to say that you punctured a lung.
Only one line?
It's a magic arrow. It
Oh,
comes
like,
back.
sideways.
This ricochets off a tree and goes through the other lung, just for good measure, and stays there. Doesn't exit.
It's very an
Okay.
all or nothing thing. He's like,
All or
"Hit both
nothing.
lungs.
Alright, so this guy's about to turn into
Yeah, I don't think you can hit him because he's not turned yet.
I mean, you're welcome to, and instead of the Spirit Guardians take him down, you can. All the same.
okay. As long as I just roll a 1, right?
Now you crit.
Oh, you crit on the.
Look,
Roll the dice. Just keep rolling. But you rolled twice. You rolled twice now.
roll twice?
Yeah, because every die you roll now is twice. Twice.
Roll
Well,
all
he's
the.
not Hunter's Mark, unless can I move it? Are we assuming I'm moving?
Yep, I'm assuming. Yep, absolutely. Your bonus action is just roll them.
Go, go.
Then-
Good.
Oh, he's
I don't
not
even know
doing
how
that.
much damage you rolled. Just keep just tell me the number.
Gotta get my calculator because
20.
20 damage. All right. Well,
so.
again,
I'm-
you pierce it, just bounces off. I don't know, Ryan's shield for good effect. Pierces the other lungs because now you're the lung stealer.
I take
Goes
the
off the
rest.
betrayal demon. Goes through the heart. It stops the heart. But that's okay because he's fuming with brimstone and about to explode.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Which means instead, on his turn, he becomes a thing. So I need a dexterity saving throw from Orion.
Yeah.
Get it.
Nope.
Fail it.
So close to not being an 8.
So this is fire damage. 19 fire damage.
Ooh. How you doing, Orion?
Fine.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
good.
he's great.
oh, you know what? You do you, sir.
Math verse. Math's hard.
Math-
34 minus 9. Got it.
The wizards are dead. Nazdaman, you be up next. With your random subquest of slaughtering demons.
I'm going
And that's
to.
my thing. Get your own.
That is true. This is all for Farron. Killing them demons.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself.
Okay.
And turn into a blood.
Cannibal Shia
Hawk.
Actual shit. We do have stats for that, man.
It's true. We do.
What are you turning into?
Blood
Actual
hawk.
cannibal Shia.
A hawk?
Yeah.
A bloodhawk, yeah.
A blood hawk.
What's the difference between a blood hawk and a regular hawk?
That's true. All right, you be a
Bloodhawks have blood.
All right, you be a hawk. I ain't changing your token. You're a
Okay.
bloodhawk.
And I will fly 60 feet towards the lady.
Dahlia, go ahead and put in Discord for Rem the stats for actual cannibal shop.
Oh, I put it in there before. Let me see if I can find it.
All right.
Pin it.
Pin it. Yeah, at this point, pin it.
I showed it to Abby, my friend here, and she thought that was the best thing in the world.
So just a
Shout out
heads
to
up,
Abby for
Nas,
doing
that lady, she's pretty dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done been dead.
Yeah, to rewind the stream about 3 to 4 minutes, he took an arrow through one lung, wasn't satisfied with that, and got the other one.
Oh. Well, can I pull out my polymorph?
Yeah, I'm assuming that you would have seen that. So if you were making that call based off of trying to save her or dead ass, then yes, you can pull back your polymorph.
Okay. And instead, I'm gonna use my Mantle of Majesty again and tell this guy to halt.
Alright. Alright. It seems like a reasonable request. Out in the woods by a person he don't know. He can take a breather. He just did come from, sloughing off some mortal coil. I mean, it takes a moment. You gotta breathe in the brimstone before you can conduct the murder.
Discord now has the actual cannibal Shia bluff.
I'm looking at it
All
vigorously.
right, Frungi.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna move over.
Did you pin it?
Hereabouts.
I did not pin it. How do I pin it?
And I'm gonna hit this sucker with Sacred Flame.
Boom, which means he needs a save on a spell, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be rather resistant to magic.
Except Dahlia's.
Except Dahlia's blood magic, yeah. Wow, that is not what I wanted to roll.
You didn't want to
120. 120. Yeah, he saves your Sacred Flame.
Son of a jerk.
He's like, Sacred Flame? I have been instructed to halt. He's like, this is why I'm halting. To avoid this flame, he just stands there. It was good advice from the random man over there. Looking out for him. Good looking out, says an Infernal. Which just sounds like guttural yelling.
You're welcome.
They say, stop being so demon. I'm just gonna wait there until it takes my Radiant next turn.
That's fair. Io, you're up.
Alright, since they don't like cold damage, or like they're okay with it, and all my stuff is cold damage.
Yeah, they seem to give 0 fucks about fire. They're like, against cold and non-magical normal damage.
Guess who's gonna chromatic orb you? This person.
With what? With what? With what,
I'll
Io?
go acid again because it seemed to be
Burning the forest with your poison. Go ahead. That'll hit. That will do 15 points of destroying the ecosystem.
Oh no, only him.
He's part of the ecosystem. Have you not seen these fuckers explode? Craters. Craters of demonic giblets just everywhere. Like someone stuffed a grenade in their chest and said it was a good time. It's a good time to die. Grenades haven't been invented yet, so this is what they will look like. People will refer to grenades to these guys. Anyway, Dahlia, you're up with new explosions.
Hey, so there's still one guy left alive. So I'm gonna run up to him, and as I pass by the cleric, go, if I die, bring me back up.
Oh my god.
He didn't buy the gems, by the way, but just heal. Just little encouraging words.
And then I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Good.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, just crit.
Damn.
Bring me back to life. You just evanescences into combat. The damage could be more impressive, but yeah.
Yeah, like the damage is like
Yeah. Only 12 damage.
like a good golf clap.
The second one also hits. So both of those
Is he
hit.
still alive?
He is still alive.
God damn it. This is a triumph.
And the 14 also hit.
How about now? You dead yet?
Let me check. So that's 24 plus 9, so 33. Yeah, I think he's barely still alive.
Oh no.
Oh, of course he is.
Can you kick him?
Thank you, sir. He's been instructed to halt, and he just like stands there and is like, I have halted. He's like, slash, chunk. Good piece of his like bicep just flies off. He's not happy with halting at this point. He's not amused. None of these enemies are ever amused, except for the skeletons. They are amused all the time. Orion, you're up.
I'll just hit him.
Okay. You suck at it badly.
Ryan,
so bad at it.
How to do this?
I think it's
So bad at it.
Well,
It would miss and fall.
after I did that because I'm dumb, I will then knock him over.
You'll knock
Aha.
him prone. All right, make an
Yeah.
athletics check.
floor.
All right. This is some favor there.
On that one.
Yep. You knock him down. Now he's prone.
Okay. Someone else can hurt him. I think I
Baron,
just
you're
screwed over
shooting at
whoever's range.
You did, because Fairy's
What?
ranged.
Whoops.
I have my demon dagger. I can just run over.
It's true.
That's
you can
true,
run
do
over
have
and
your
stab
demon
him.
dagger.
Can you get that? Oh, you could.
Can.
Well, can you?
Actually,
Can
no.
you
That's
get-
Nosdamen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's
Farron.
Nos.
Farron has a 50-foot run to go stab some.
Oh, there you go.
He would do it.
He would do it.
He
Your
would
turn.
do it
It's-
so fast.
Would you like
He
to
is
burn
a
your
demon.
inspiration to do a diving dagger?
Absolutely.
All right, burn your inspiration and roll a hit. He's like, touchdown!
Go! Yes.
It sounds too cool. Roll your attack and burn your inspiration.
Oh,
As much-
okay, cool.
Daggers in
Yeah,
the
I'll allow
air.
it. Burn your
He's like,
inspiration. You can get single attack out of it. Just don't mess it up.
So just
Look it up.
You fucked it up.
Well,
No.
Would someone like to burn
Inspiration.
their inspiration to give them
Inspiration.
advantage?
well, I just burned. Wait.
Yeah,
so
that
I
is his inspiration.
No, but someone else like to burn their inspiration to
I
give them
will,
advantage.
because of how cool it sounds.
It
I
just
will
sounds
do
awesome.
inspiration. I want to see this happen.
Alright, so two
I want to
inspirations
imagine this
down.
happened.
I
Yeah,
give my
the 23
inspiration.
will hit, the 6 will do him in. Farron does the. Well, you describe it, man. You're the one doing the touchdown dagger.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I totally do this. My floor is tile. Gosh. Okay. I don't want to hurt myself though.
Don't hurt yourself with the touchdown dagger.
Yeah. So I'll. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Goes and grabs an
A
actual.
little bit of
knife and starts
improv,
running
a
it.
little bit of touchdown dagger.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, anticlimactic.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna like dive into
Right?
the
I
dagger.
know. I was waiting for you to time across the screen, man.
alright, hold on.
Grabs an
It's like, well then,
Yeah.
we gotta get the crowd what they want.
Go Farron. Go roleplay.
Bonus thing for Morocco. Everything is tile here.
Do not hurt yourself.
You're gonna slow down
Do
first.
not hurt yourself. Well, maybe hurt yourself a little bit. Just. Ah! Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's right. You touchdown
Yes.
dagger that guy. You're on top of him as he
Oh, wait,
starts
no,
burning.
he's gonna.
Oh, oh.
There we go.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh!
Damn it.
Everyone
Oh,
runs
sad
faster with a
stab.
dagger. Everyone
Sad
knows
swipe.
that.
Very nice, very nice.
All right, so you're on top of this guy as he starts burning. You can go to Theater of the Mind. We can go outside. So Farron,
Thank
we'll
you,
start with you, and that
You're
you were on top of a burning demon. How do you react to that?
Do him.
Nas is gonna hold his hands up like, yes, Farron.
Good job, buddy.
That was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. Also, these guys are gonna explode, so maybe
Pull
we
away
don't
the
do that.
unconscious guy and just
Yeah.
back it up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm running away.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I
gonna
will.
go over
Is-
to the lady and rifle through her for anything
Can
that looks
some-
important.
Whoever is strong, whoever has like the
One.
strongness, can they drag the unconscious
right.
guy away from the crater?
Yeah.
Does
I'll-
my
Ryan,
I'll
I need you to make a
medical and
dexterity
start
saving
dragging
throw.
this guy away.
I didn't hear any of that, DM.
I need Orion to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, he might explode.
He is exploding, and
Oh no.
So
That's not
a
good.
little extra painful for you with that.
You need to change the color of your dice, man.
So you're not paying attention at all, realizing that's happening. It cuts you completely off guard, and you take 20 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
That's pretty nasty.
Are you still standing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, I'm just made of hit
Like, I
points.
know you have like a fuck ton of hit points. I'm just making sure though.
It's Orion, guys. He can fall off a cliff and still walk it off.
That's,
not
he did
unconscious.
take like a full throttle Dahlia from like the skies.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did.
Great times.
Good times.
Alright.
All
Alright,
I owe you
so
a beer for that, man. That was in
Well,
character. I would not give a minor alcohol.
yes.
Yeah, because
Wink, wink with the
I'm
camera
pretty
off.
Sure we all. I didn't hear the Dahlia accent, so I'm pretty sure.
I was
Dahlia?
totally out of
It's Dahlia's
character.
accent.
Alright, so I'm gonna go around the Zoom box. We'll start with the left of me. So Io, after watching this happen and Orion get exploded on, what are you doing?
So she's going to take that time to go up to the circle and see if you can see any like sigils or anything to figure out what they're doing here.
Sure. Go ahead and roll Arcana. Meanwhile, Frungi, what are you doing?
I am going to start looking for any written information in the Dead Wizard's thing.
Got it. Roll investigation. Farron, what are you doing?
so who needed healing? Because I could heal.
Who? Most of you.
Orion and Dahlia are the lowest, it looks like, but most of us could use some form of healing.
I mean, Ilanthe's fine, but she's
Actually, it might just be Orion, Dahlia, and Frankie.
I think I have one spell slot left. I should have 3. Oh no, I only used 1. Never mind. So I definitely have one. I will cast Come Out of the Tree there. You have killed. Okay, this is for you. Dahlia.
Alright, whispers out for Io and Frungi. On stream, please check the shenanigans. Typing of an angry god. A laughing angry god.
I don't know if that helped at all.
It
but
did. It did, in
Okay.
fact, help.
I know you have your bloodlust, so is there anything else that you need to do, or you?
No, I'm good. That's faded.
Okay.
Alright, so moving forward, Orion, outside of being side blasted, what are you doing?
Yeah, after I tried to pick up this guy and he just exploded on me, I'm just gonna be like, okay, okay, just crack something in my back, just okay, and then I'm gonna walk over to this stump and I'm gonna look at it and make sure that it's not gonna
a demonic trump.
everything else has. Yeah, I don't know if I need to I'll
Yeah. It looks
But
pretty. It looks
I'm
pretty
gonna-
demonic. That thing looks demonic as hell.
it does look.
It does look demonic.
Oh no. I'll go back to another tree over here. Does this tree look demonic?
What about this?
Roll investigation again.
What?
Keep on rolling investigation. Do it again.
You're looking at different.
You're looking at your expecting trees for demonic taint. Nah, that one looks good. It just got blood all over it. That's all.
Sit down and just take an old man nap.
Fantastic. All right, Nazdaman, what are you up to?
I will go towards the circle and sit down and meditate. Try and feel out the area and see if I can do something, maybe a sign from Dom, if I can cleanse this place.
Go ahead and roll insight and Dahlia.
Okay, so since after getting healed by Farron, since Frungi's got this lady covered
Yeah.
for checking stuff, I'm gonna go to the other lady.
She is bits and pieces.
She is.
Yeah, you find
Well,
parts of her.
So then I'm gonna, instead of that, I'm gonna go towards. Are there bodies left of either one of these guys?
No, they exploded.
no, they've exploded.
Yeah, there's craters in the ground that look like smoke and fire, like someone. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna rummage through the bits and pieces of them and like see if I can find anything in the crater that might
Solid.
have, like,
Roll investigation with
Why
disadvantage.
just see if there's anything left.
Yeah.
That's a nice crater.
It might be a nice crater. Let's check it. It's a fucking terrible crater. Terrible
It's
crater.
the worst.
You just start midway through this. You just start getting angry. You're just getting so frustrated at this.
This is stupid, guys. And then I'm gonna just walk off and try and find Pip.
All right, we'll pause on that one because there's something there. All right,
Stop
so
leaving and
Nasdaman, I'll
walking
just straight
into
up
the
tell
woods.
you,
I'm going for my puppy.
with that 8, you definitely can feel with your connection to the Feywild that the land here has been like tainted and poisoned, like someone actively threw toxins. One might say that they threw polluted lacquer all over the forests here with great anger and zero shits given.
Despicable.
Nothing comes to mind as what you can do. You're just so distraught by the disgraceful actions of, well, demons.
I will stand up and I'll just start playing Song of the Feywild because sadness.
Ah, with absolutely no hints.
Don't
That
put me
seems
to-
to make the area feel better and more at peace, like healing a wound.
I like going, don't put me to sleep. No.
You feel like you've heard this in a
Do
book
that
before. This
ever
polluted
again.
lacquer destroying the forest. Everyone else has the whisper spell. Do one last set, and then we'll have to go with Dahlia's situation. So one last round with what you've learned. Typically, that is like Io and Frungi, since you both had things to respond to. So Io,
Since I don't understand what they're trying to write in there, I'm going to really essentially follow Dahlia because I'm looking for the candles to see if they can help.
fantastic.
This is
And
their job.
and Frungi with your revelation.
I'm just gonna hold up a book and be like, "Hey guys, look what I found."
He
Does
holds
anyone
up.
read Infernal?
He
I'm
holds
assuming
up a black leather tomed book that definitely looks shady.
How is Farron's reading going?
I
He was
don't know.
getting literate,
He did write a letter once.
but can
He
you read?
did.
Because I know he can speak Infernal. Can you read Infernal?
DM?
Basics, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Enough to do like military directions. Effectively, that level of Farron would give it. He's not going to read like demonic poetry anytime soon, but
we're so proud of your literacy.
I'm working on
Got
it.
so far.
Character development.
Character development. He now can read. He is literate. That is development. All right, so we'll go to camera 1, which is going to be Iolanthe and
Dahlia. 'cause Dahlia's
Dahlia.
first,
So
it's not-
I'll move y'all to
How's the
here.
dagger look? Is it chilled out now?
Your dagger is still glowing a little bit.
Oh.
Also, when you move over there, since no one is paying attention to this guy, he explodes.
Oh, he was our.
He was unconscious. Then he became exploded.
Oh no!
Good job, guys. Nobody interrogated
So
me.
as everyone like walks away, it's just in the background. Boom.
Did the unconscious guy already explode?
No, he was knocked unconscious.
No, the one that was knocked out.
Oh, that's the one I was trying to move. I thought he exploded.
Well, then you started moving around, inspecting stumps.
Oh, okay. I thought
There
he
was
died.
2.
And then you slept.
And-
And then you're
Oh,
like,
there were 2.
There were 2.
Yeah.
The old age is catching up
Okay.
to you, old man Orion. Your forgetfulness
Fine.
led to an explosion right in the back of your neck. So camera 1, which is, and time check currently is 6:15. The Io and Dahlia. Dahlia first. You definitely find you find Pip. You find Lucian and Krakus, and they are doing their best to corral, Pip, which is a sprightly pup.
I take out a piece of jerky and go, here, Pip. try
And
to get him
go
going.
roll animal handling. He's definitely for the food. He's too distracted by playing with the old man Lucian, who's so close to retirement. More importantly, it appears that while all this is going on, Lucian is attempting to corral this thing. That Shady McShaderface, Caracas, is having a conversation with a gender pirate, a gender binary person of dark armor.
That's why my dagger was lit.
It absolutely is. It's a little. It's not glowing really strong, but the closer you get to these two, it definitely glows more.
Yeah, I moved closer to the center of the circle, but they're not in my range of vision, so I wouldn't know.
Correct.
Apart from
You
the
just know
dagger.
that there's still some taint about. Some taint. Meanwhile, you have a wonderful, wonderful song being played by Naz Daman, the song of the Feywild. So, we'll go to Io and Dahlia. So you see this, the two are talking, and Pip and Lucian are on a play date.
We see that there's now. Oh, I have some concern because I know that Jarvis was killed.
You know that. Io does not.
No, she does.
Oh, well, yeah.
Paolo informed, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dahlia was unconscious then.
You know what?
Dahlia doesn't. Oh.
Ilanthi knows she's not stealthy. She's going to accept that she's not stealthy. And she's just going to go straight up and be like, who are you?
So,
Dahlia.
Dahlia's like, I'm hurt, but why not?
Like,
Dahlia's like, what the fuck is this thing doing here while she's holding her side? Like,
It's just,
like,
what are you doing here, you capricious bitch? So, the creature in the armor points to Caracas, ignoring Io and Dahlia. And the voice is different. It still has that ethereal echo, like a chorus of allegiance behind it. Last time. Hand over the book. Now. Caracas. I don't know what you're talking about. This book pulls out a book of like basic cantrips. This book. The two are playing games, and the person more and more upset. You feel the tension in the air rising, as though something is going to snap very soon.
okay.
Well,
hands on swords.
How do I diffuse this?
did I see Io walk away?
After you do your thing, you do notice that Dahlia and Io are not amongst the main party, yes.
No, she's like, is the book for gig? Maybe I'll distract. Distraction.
Where did you go?
Be up here, bish.
Is the book for gig?
So the person in armor looks over to Iolanthe,
Anyway.
and then looks back to Caracas as though like one eye is just staying on him at all times. As it goes to draw a menacing red sword.
There it is.
Hesha's out.
All right, everyone gets one reaction.
So it's not
Io, we'll
answered.
go in clockwise from the zoom lens. So, starting with Io, you've asked a question to which it is not giving you the satisfaction of an answer.
Well,
It
since
basically said
Pointless-
the answer that is none of your business.
Yeah. Since she knows how bad that sword is, she's gonna try to grab Crocus and pull him back.
Okay,
Just
go
to
ahead.
get him out of the distance, because, yeah, it's bad.
Roll athletics.
Oh, there it is.
Huh.
+0.
Oh, you
Yep.
succeed greatly. He's a little bit taken aback by this. What random black armored creature demanding literature? So, yep, you can drag him back.
Just a little bit, like probably back to where, behind. Well, no, where Dahlia is. He's still gonna be in front of Dahlia because she knows that she's very
Alright.
McFuckered.
What is Frungi doing?
I don't think he'd even know this is going on. I think he'd just be checking out the magic circle and looking more closely at the book.
You start reading a book. Very demonic. Go ahead and roll religion. And Farron.
He drew the entire sword out, or just
Sword's out. It's completely drawn. Sword's out. Kopesh is out. It's time.
I know that my bow would do nothing, so I'll draw my dagger, but I'll look to Io. If she's like not moving to do anything, then I won't attack, but I'll just be ready.
Okay. at the ready. Old man Orion and your poor aching bones.
Let's see if I wake up.
Okay. No, you're
Right,
you're out. You're done.
Yeah.
You're in Naplands. Nas, you're playing a song.
No.
Anything beyond that? You notice your audience has left you.
Do I hear anything that would be alarming?
Not over the sound of your own music.
Then I will continue. I'll start burying the bodies of the wolves.
No, okay. Give them a nice ritual so they're not carrying. Sure. And Dahlia, you see Io dragging away Caracas, who doesn't have the I don't know. I won't say common sense, but definitely not giving the guy what he wants.
She's probably gonna like sort of step in front of him and push him behind her, so they would like swap positions.
Yep.
You are making choices with
Go
your
ahead.
low health.
Yep.
Go ahead and go ahead and move up one.
I specifically put him in front of you. But
Yep. And I was like, oh, that's dumb because she's just gonna move in front of him.
well, you know, I gave you the option.
You did give me that option.
All right. Well, with all of that, with this whole entire scuffling, definitely a good old blade swipe comes out. Pretty mean one at that. So it comes out aiming for where Caracas was, which is now where Dahlia is, for max possible damage. So that is a total of 29 points of damage.
And I'm pretty sure that knocked me down.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
All right, so you guys switch positions, and with this sword, the force of it just gaping open your chest, and you're just bleeding everywhere.
Inspiration, anyone?
I'll give the inspirations.
I could also, if you want to.
Dripping with blood, and the sword itself like vibrating as though it has a will of its own. It goes towards Caracas next. So we'll do it again in order, starting with Io.
Okay.
Lucian is a coward, and he is hiding with the dog because he's got to retire in 2 weeks.
I don't think this is what Gig would want. What book are you looking for? I don't want to fight you.
All right. Well, that
persuasion.
Yep. Go ahead and roll persuasion. See how well that comes across.
What do I need to roll?
Just persuasion. All right, decently persuasion. So, the sword goes and is thrust into the ground, with the creature holding onto it as though it's being magnetized out. For the sake of funsies, let's see if it's a bad grounding or a good grounding.
Grounding.
Oh, bad.
Bad grounding. So it goes right into Dahlia's thigh. Dahlia, you're at one fail. So it goes in the ground right through her thigh. Just.
Okay.
Just.
So what am I at?
One fail.
All right. Sounds good.
Just. It's gonna be like every other session we resurrect Dahlia.
Apparently, the first time we played this, I think I went down once the entire
right?
time.
The entire campaign. Now it's just
For
like
a
every
year,
other
I went
session.
down one time.
That's twice.
So holding onto the blade with one hand, points to Caracas. He knows exactly the book that I'm talking about, and with the blood taking off of the blade, he splits it on the ground, which is two pillars, and a line at the top and a line at the bottom. That's the symbol.
Caracas, do you know what book he's talking about?
I don't know what this maniac is talking about. Threat to the kingdom. Roll
insight.
What am I rolling? Insight?
Insight.
I can't hear you if you're talking.
Insight.
Yeah.
Farron can also roll insight. Dahlia is kind of on the ground. 15 will fail.
So I think he's telling the
It's
truth.
believe it. It's like, yeah, this is a maniac that's just out, has it out for me. Farron, that's full of shit. You know that Caracas knows exactly what.
Good.
Just good.
Bullshit.
Well, I tastefully disagree.
We can't. Are you saying we're?
I tastefully disagree. Moving back. Lucian.
This is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's taking this opportunity to fuck out of here. Or try to get the fuck out of here. Are you guys gonna let him get the fuck out of here?
No, of course not.
I'm unconscious.
Yep. So
I was like, I'm on.
as he backpedals away, as the creature has
I'm
its blade in Dahlia's thigh,
Yeah.
use this opportunity to skitter away.
If he passes by me, I will stop him, or I'll
Alright.
try to.
Describe how you're going to stop him.
Well, it's just walking like normally.
Just
Tripping.
rude, so rude. All right, so go.
Well, I have my. What?
You can do that if you'd like. Just being rude.
Oh no, yeah. If he was gonna like move, I was gonna with my dagger in my hand,
Dagger.
just kind of just like put it on his chest as he like tries to walk away.
Got it. Go ahead and roll intimidation.
That's a
Oh, God.
threat. Stop.
That's a threat.
That's gonna be like -1.
Decently intimidating. So he steps back and you put the blunt end of the dagger. And he's like, yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Not today.
All right. Dahlia, make a death saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Is-
can't.
Is that a Constitution throw or just a D20?
It's a Constitution, and in this game, it's a Constitution check.
I have no means of healing you, so I'm sorry.
Well,
So it's
we
one
have a
pass,
cleric
one fail.
somewhere.
Yeah.
He's reading a book.
Yep.
All right, so Caracas. Does he have the spell? I'm going to find out. Looking at a sheet. No, he does not. So he looks at Io, and he takes out a book. It has 2 pillars, 2 crosses on top of it. It looks old. He tosses it over to Iolanthe, and then he books it. Like, this is your problem now. Woo!
Great. Wait, but I still do you read ruins? Nope, you're running. Okay.
And the two run off, and the pup just kind of wanders off like I was playing. And then finds Dahlia, just immediately runs over and starts barking at the guy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, Pip! No, Pip!
Oh god.
Just angrily barking at the black
Dahlia
armor
loses
person.
her pet and goes back into sadness.
Here, how about this? I mean, if I can, Ilanthe's gonna step in front of the puppy.
I mean, that's
Okay.
fine. The puppy
Don't
is still
kick
just
the
doing
puppy.
just more of this.
So is it Ilanthe's
More
turn?
things to focus on.
Yeah.
Do we hear Pip?
I mean, yes. Who would not hear the sounds of an adorable puppy in the distance, angrily
All right,
barking
now
at
it's just
somebody?
I was like,
That would be enough to wake up even Orion's old soul.
I'll start walking. Everyone, come on, Orion, get up. Get
Okay.
up, you amazing dwarf. We have things to do. We are heroes.
Oh,
Come on.
Grumble,
Alright.
do we
You
gotta?
get pretty,
Yay!
Fruity gets pretty far into that book, and I'll whisper you what you find out.
Okay.
I will just,
So I'm gonna put the book away and just kind of walk after you.
Nas is speed walking. I'm like, something's wrong. Pip is in danger.
I'll follow.
But also, where's the rest of my party?
Yeah. Never mind
But the
that
dog.
Dahlia's on the ground dying. There's a puppy.
Right?
Dolly would do the same thing though.
When Nas sees Dahlia down, he's gonna cast a healing word. Wait,
Then Dahlia will come up with a sword in her thigh and a barking dog.
Do I get to keep the sword?
No,
If I don't take it out of my thigh, I do.
it's part of my equipment now. I'm wearing it.
This is my leg sword.
So this is the armor of the Italian war, right?
This is yes. So Orion,
Yes.
this
So
is the
that's why I have
exact
one
same
question.
armor that Talion wore. Io it recognizes it. Dahlia recognizes it, although she's kind of like in a different land. Karen recognizes it. Frungi and Nazdam have no idea who this person is or anything to that nature.
So is that 8 points I get back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up.
Look at you.
You're up. Well, you're still on the ground. You're kind of pinned by sword, but yeah.
You're kind of
I'm
pinned.
just
Oh,
gonna.
fuck.
I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Now she goes into shock.
The Italian not Talion reaches a hand out to Iolanthe for the book. Your friend of the book. Which one would you rather
You're
have?
gonna give the fucking book to that asshole? Really? Really, Io? You're about to do this shit?
Boom! You take 5
really
points
about to-
damage, and you're on your death saving throws again.
No.
Bah! Blood just spurts out of Dahlia's mouth as she casts the shade.
Remember the times that these are the reasons why she
Back to 0.
these things is because we die if we fight this thing. Like, it's either she's like, why do you need this?
So no twist he it gender pirate twist the blade, and that's my concern. I have been tasked to retrieve it, and I will retrieve it.
Can you at least tell me who you are? I know Talion used to wear this armor, but I know he's died.
Roll persuasion. That's convincing. She takes off her helmet, revealing a woman with fair hair and half-elven features.
No.
When did she start using a sword?
Like, hold on.
God damn it.
Hey, girl.
Not that it means anything to you, but I am Sibylla, and I am in service of Tempest, not this gig that you speak of. Now give me the book, or you will feel Tempest's wrath.
Where is Agma guy?
2 death saving throws.
2. Oh,
So
She's done playing around. She looks really angry.
She does not give a shit.
fuck.
oh no.
Got 1 and 1.
Okay, so I will give her the book.
Takes the book.
Like,
Sibylla?
I know you think that you're in service to Tempest, but if you happen to speak to them, let them know that Iolanthe would like to have a talk.
Sibylla doesn't look Orion in the eyes. Like she can't. She puts her helmet back on. And then she takes the
Agma
book.
guy would be disappointed in you.
Who do you think gave me the task?
That's okay.
She takes the book. She spreads majestic black wings and flies away.
Yeah, girl.
Ah! She gone.
I mean, are we able to tell them the thing from last season now that we see the fate of...
Still unconscious.
She's still doing. Dahlia, do a death saving throw. As everyone's in shock from these amazing wings, she's bleeding out. She's now at 2 death saving throws. 2 fails.
Okay,
It's so majestic. She flies away as Dahlia bleeds out through the thigh.
I heard a cleric say healing.
Okay, healing word, and just be like, Mathmore doing says he hopes you feel better.
Bleed less. Fight more.
Ow. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Alright, these
Cough
two
up a
are
little bit of blood.
far away.
Damn it, Dahlia. And Nas is just gonna look at Orion. You knew him. You knew that witch.
Her. Yes, her name is Sibylla. She was in my adventuring group before all of you.
Great, she fell subject to gig.
And you gave her the fucking book, didn't you, Io?
I'm sorry, would you like to die again?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
When you say that, the pup gets angry at you and jumps on your chest and just starts licking your blood off your face.
Vampire.
You're like, you want to die, and he's like,
Io, you realize you're helping that thing, right? Every time you do something like that, you are helping the evil. Why are we doing any good if all you're gonna do is help the shit in the world?
Next time, be a little bit more grateful when I saved your life. And then she's just gonna walk away because she's not having this conversation.
I'll go over and help Dahlia up.
So about the trial.
2 more years. Will the band make it to the trial?
I'm gonna walk over to Farron and place my hand on his shoulder. My friend, I don't think that trial is in the near future.
It's at least a week plus walk, so yeah.
How similar was that book to the one that I got from the wizard person?
Oh, they were drastically different.
Okay. Never mind.
Iolanthi will ask Frungi, she's like, I see that you're reading the book. Can you take a look at these symbols for me? And she'll take him over to the runes that she saw.
Mm-hmm. The ones that
are around the site.
Yeah, I'll take a crack at them.
You have a reference guide, so you don't need to roll. They're definitely the part of like the instructions for how to desecrate the site.
Mm-hmm. All right. This is kind of the how-to for how they did this. It's this book is to Reth. Reth, ring any bells?
Reth,
anybody?
Yes, that would be the other part of gig.
The bad part.
The bad part. So
The part that started out bad and continued to be bad.
Maybe the bad part will
Both
turn
parts
good.
are terrible.
So it's doing what for Reth? They're trying to...
Just directions for warlocks. To do what we saw back there. That circle.
Mm-hmm.
How do we reverse it?
Can we destroy it?
clean up the runes.
Have I read far enough into the book to?
Well, it's more for like you know how to murder, not how to unmurder. But you're a cleric and you're a craftsman. You could figure out how to reverse engineer it, effectively remove the runes, clean up the wounds, sort of thing. You need like to spend a day here,
Mm-hmm.
in which Farron will probably stab you in your sleep. But I mean, it's like
hey, if you want to risk it, go for it, man.
I mean, it'll take a while to clean up, but it can be done.
Wait, so there are instructions on how to kill Reth or
how to desecrate the site.
Ah, gotcha. So gotcha. Okay. So yeah, we need to undesecrate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help Frungi.
All right, so I'll just read them some of the instructions for cleaning stuff up, and get to work myself.
Right. So at the very least, Frungi and Naz are spending time cleaning up the site. What about Aaron, Orion? We'll start with those two since Io and Dolly are on the outs.
Yeah, they did.
Is Dahlia still like bloody as hell?
She's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'll just be hanging out with Dahlia, helping her patch up her wounds, patching up my own.
About Farron, what are you up to?
He would be with Dahlia. Make some quip about bringing her back to life for like the 4th time.
Technically, I've only actually died once. Okay.
What is Io mental stress case doing?
You're welcome.
The original time, darling. Probably the most benevolent thing I've ever done in my life.
All right, you get the
still
card.
not sure you made the right choice on
Nice.
that.
So nice. So want to go ahead and play the card?
Blammo.
Drag it on the board.
No regrets though, Dahlia. I'm alone most of my life, but I enjoy your company, even though you may not enjoy mine all the time.
I used to, and then you fucking left us, Farron. You realize that. You chose to leave us because you came back and didn't
So you're mad at me for abandoning you after you abandoned me? Slightly hypocritical.
We didn't abandon you. We thought you were dead.
Because I more or less kind of was.
Yeah,
When
you fucking were gone. What were we supposed to do? You were
Well-
stuck in a ship of demons.
I heard echoing.
I did. I heard somebody talking.
But
Oh, yeah, he
Orion
was-
dad is
Yeah, I think that's Rachel.
Okay.
God, Rachel.
God, Rachel.
I feel like while this conversation is going on, Ryan was like wrapping up one of Dahlia's wounds, and it's just like, oh, I shouldn't. This is a thing, okay? I'm just gonna go.
not my table.
Just like awkwardly walks out.
Still gonna buy you a beer next time we get to
Oh,
Orion.
it's frozen.
Yes, yes.
What's frozen?
Oh, you were
Ryan
for
is
a
frozen
second.
at the very least.
Me?
Oh,
Oh,
you're back.
hello.
Wow.
Yep.
You're back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you
Yeah,
still
sorry,
here?
Cut out. I was saying, I feel like as the conversation's happening, I was just like cleaning up one of Dahlia's wounds on like her shoulder. And as they go off at each other, it's just like, oh, I probably this is a conversation for you two. I'm gonna just go over here. Just like awkwardly walk away.
Yeah, I'm gonna 2 beers next town. Promise.
It could be a
Great.
And the difference is, if we thought there was a chance that you were alive, we would have come for you. You knew we were alive, and you chose not to come for us. That's the difference there.
No, I didn't know. Look, I woke up where my tribe lived. I didn't know how much time had passed. I didn't know if you were alive.
Did you
So
even
co-
check?
Well, if you let me speak, I will get there. So, woke up where my original entire tribe was murdered. Didn't know how much time had passed, didn't know who was alive, what was going on. The closest thing to me was the Saloon Temple, who I was still a warden for. So I go, try and get the information, and she sends me on a mission to go to this outpost, which I help. I do my best anyway. So then when I return, she tells me about the meeting at the at the Io's mansion. At that point, I realize you are alive. I give up my wardenship and I come immediately there. So, I mean, I was recovering from what is probably the worst thing that's happened to me. So, I mean, that's my story. If you hate me for it, that's fine, but it's the truth. And that's all I got.
I don't hate you.
Ow.
I don't like a lot of people. You're one of the ones I do. Sucks when you disappear like that.
Trust me, I didn't like it any more than you did.
Not by choice.
All right. Can we stop with the feelings talk now?
Yes, absolutely. This is uncomfortable.
Thank you. And then I continue to fix up wounds. And play with Pip.
Of course. Hip demands
Looks like we
the-
both have pets now.
Yeah, but like mine stays around.
Except for Sebastian.
How is Sebastian doing, by the way?
Well, I saw him in my first stream after everyone had gone. No, they were still there for that. And I actually asked him to help me, and he flew away. So.
He did help you.
He is
defend
his
the
own bird.
outpost.
He is his
He
bird.
is his own
Sebastian
bird.
fashion.
So I'm not sure. He helped me when I went out to help defend the outpost. And after we both recovered from the battle, he did some hunting with me. And then, you know him, he does his thing.
He does. He does do his thing. Scene end.
And then they all had a campfire. So
Are we doing a short rest here, I assume?
I'm assuming.
But yeah, because we have to figure
Oh,
out how
sweet.
to get rid of the.
Yeah. So at this point, is there any other dramatic events do you wish to resolve? Like Io kind of stormed off.
Well, yeah.
How do we do the...
point, she's tired of
Python.
saving Dahlia, and then Dahlia being angry about it. So she's like, "Next time, I just won't save you. I'll just leave you
Technically, you
to
didn't
fight."
save her.
Monologue, but yeah, you're off by yourself. The only point close to you is
Yeah,
Oh,
Nod.
she's talking to
after-
herself. She's like, "Next time, I'm just gonna leave you to go fight them, and then you can die on your own."
When Orion leaves to awkwardly walk away from that conversation, he'll go check up on Io.
She's
You
like,
hear her muttering to herself.
she's like, "You just go walk on your own. You just go die, and that's fine. That's what your choice is." Yeah.
Well, there are some emotional problems within this group. Are you alright, Io?
I'm fine. I just can't fight everything that's going on in the world and my own champions at the same time. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, well, you both have good points.
What do you have done?
Given the book, yes, I probably would have given it up.
Good. I'm glad you're on our group. It's
As
nice
am
to
I.
have someone level-headed.
I try my best. Does not always work out though.
Like the cave.
So far, better than what we've got.
Well, what we've got is something. At the very least.
We've got a lot of anger issues, is what we've got. Can you help? We're trying
At the very least, we have some personality.
like, there's definitely like, there's
This is a very just exciting group.
that's one way to put it. Did the name Sibylla mean anything to you? It seemed like she was looking at you. I know previously in the armor was someone that I knew. Did you know who this person was?
Yeah, Orion froze.
Oh no.
Although it's a great pose to freeze on.
Dramatic pause.
Yeah, it's like
So pretty.
looking out into the distance.
Yeah,
Totally
sorry.
fine on mine.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
better?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Sibylla is her name. She was. I didn't really know her that well. An acquaintance, I guess. We didn't really know each other from.
I was the only one who figured her out.
We didn't
more or
really know each
less.
other for more than like a week. So, you know.
Did she seem to have any sort of like vengeance or agenda that she was trying to accomplish? I know typically they seem to be a little bit easier for Gig to get a hold of.
What I know from Sibylla, she had a magical talking cat, and this cat was like all powerful. And she would, I don't know, I think follow the cat, do as it follow its tasks. I don't exactly know their relationship. It's she's a very odd person.
Pegged her
Do
as
we
a
know if
crazy
the
cat.
cat was a
to be
shape
honest.
changer? I'm just thinking of the other champion. Maybe the cat was able
You
to.
know, I tried to find that out, and then my friend got set on fire, so
Oh. Oh, that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened.
I just kind of put that on hold.
That would stop you
Oh.
from learning things. Okay.
Yeah, it was very. The cat is smart. I will have to say.
Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out for a cat, because now, what color was?
Lord High Lord Agmagai. And
Very
it's just-
important
he
to get the full
winces.
title out.
Don't you forget
He
it.
winces as he says it, just like.
What color was the cat?
It was like black and white, right?
It was
Regular
black.
cat.
It was
Yeah.
white.
Black. Okay.
So,
Black with white spots.
Iolante's gonna just write down white cat potential shape changer.
Black
So-
cat.
That was black and white.
There you go. This is what
Oh, right,
for
black and
for
white.
player memory.
Right. Like black and white cat potential shape changer for the champion of the other side. That we got the bird form. That's where she's going with. I'm like, maybe I don't know. We just have to be really aware. If we see that cat, we need to be prepared for. I don't even know what a cat can do, but be prepared.
I mean, the cat was kind of a prick, but I don't think he was evil. From what I read.
Sibylla didn't get to where she is now by herself.
That's a good
I
point.
can tell you that firsthand. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know, and I am sorry that this happened to your friend. Or acquaintance, I'm sorry. Your acquaintance.
Yes, well, let's just do our best to fix it.
I don't think it's something that can be fixed, but it's something that we can just hopefully avoid.
That's a good point.
But now there's apparently runes here, so we're just trying to figure out how to destroy them. Do you think you can help Frungi read and see what we can do to fix this while we rest?
What language is it in again?
Infernal.
The book?
Yep.
Infernal.
Yeah, I don't speak that language. Yeah, I don't speak that, so I can't be much of help with reading. If I can do some of the handiwork, I can be helpful in that aspect.
Yes, just speak with Frungi and see if there's anything you can do to help. That'd be great. Thank you.
Frungi!
You seem like a proper dwarf. Would you care to help work against this evil to restore the heritage of this working site?
Lovely.
Are you alright?
Oh, stuck in the throat.
Alright? Yes, I will help in any way I can.
When Orion leaves, Nas is going to walk up to Iolanthe and just sit. Hello, princess.
Hello, Nas.
Are you alright?
Tired.
I know the feeling. I have made familiar bonds with Frungi, and to some extent Farron, and a little bit Orion. I figured that it was only fitting that I should try and get to know you a little better.
What do you want to know?
Well, it does not have to be so formal. Let it flow naturally. What do you want to tell me?
I don't know if right now I'm in the most sharing mood. Anything I might tell you will just be angry yells. So if you have a question, I will answer it. I just don't know if I'm...
Angry yells.
Yes.
Nas will take out his lute and try and give it to her.
Oh, okay.
I find when emotions are high, expressing them is the best way to relieve.
We can't hear it all, DM, sir. Whatever you're saying. There we go.
Agrit Sutso, death metal dragon. Just wait to happen.
I worry with my feelings right now that I might break your lute.
Think nothing of it. This was my second favorite anyway. Please, I insist.
She will take it and she'll just angrily start like hitting things like.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Nas just watching and nodding his head.
Like that anime about the like sweet little cat who does death metal.
That's exactly Agrit Sutso. That's what we're talking about.
She's like, I'm so
death metal panda.
And I'm pretty sure anything that she's playing does not actually make music, but just angry, loud sounds.
And
yeah, exactly. She just has the death metal
doing
phase.
As she's playing angrily and it doesn't really sound like music, Nas will just tentatively like guide her hand to make a really aggressive but fluent piece where it really expresses herself to the best of his abilities.
Roll charisma. Just
nope,
charisma
can't hear it at all, sir.
Roll a charisma check, Nas.
Nope. There we go.
Roll a charisma check, Nas.
Just a straight charisma check?
Io, just straight check. And Io, go ahead and roll performance.
Nope.
Inspiration.
The
Inspiration?
polar opposites.
I burn your
Inspiration. This is the touching moment.
It's a good because you're losing your loot otherwise. All right, so Io, are you using inspiration? Because if not, I see a 1 on your horizon.
I don't have inspiration anymore.
I'm giving it to you.
He's giving it. All right, so you crit. So you absolutely aggregate Sutsu, the fucking the instrument. So everyone around here, if you have not, go to Netflix, watch a few of that, and then you'll understand what just happened with Iolante. It is quite majestically angry, and Naz pretty much keeps her from breaking the instrument in the process. Outside of feeling a little drained, you do feel like stress relief has hit you. You feel a little calmer afterwards. You can understand how Ty goes into fits and rage and needs an outlet at this point in your life.
Yeah, that's fair.
You better?
A little bit. Thank you. I just there's a lot of stress in decision making, and it's not easy when you feel like your party's against you.
I can understand why positions of power can be very stressful upon the mind. As Twin Titania, she, a lot of shit on her plate, let me tell you.
So with this bond that you are sharing with Naz, Naz, you happen to notice that Io's necklace, which is what her stone comes from, there's something inside of it now.
Hmm?
You see something that wasn't there. It's not clear, like you'd have the crystal orb effect, something inside, a snow globe effect.
I know we're getting closer, but please stop staring at my chest.
Boobs and truth strike again. Without the truth, it's just boobs.
Mr. Silenti, all due respect, I was not staring directly at your chest. It was the necklace.
Just the
There is
orb.
a hazy image within it.
I'll hold up the necklace and look at it and see if I see anything.
You do. You see a clear sight, and you happen to be thinking about Naz, the process. But what you see is a war camp, and you see your brother, Ty. And that is a good point to cut this session, because it currently is 7. I don't see you guys resolving anything else between now.
That's fair.
So,
I was looking at the necklace.
So we'll cut there.
Nostop knows Io's not actually a princess, right?
It's hard to tell, really.
Okay.
So we're gonna cut early. So I know that's a beautiful day outside. If you guys wanted to cut here, absolutely fine. We're gonna run the stream a little short and go to After Talk in Discord. You're all welcome to join. Those that are currently on the stream will have the link in that chat, like right so. Boom! Along with character art, and that was from Snake, I believe. You're the Aya picture. The Snake Biter.
Yeah.
So feel free to join. We're going to go ahead and cut out of Zoom, hop over to that, and talk about the session. All right, see you guys there.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, later, man.
Wah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh shit, that was loud.
I mean, I've got one volume setting loud.
Well, of course. Well,
That's why I have the mic so far away from my face and a pop filter.
Oh, give me. All right.
Whoa.
So while we're chatting, Farron, what you have to do for the cards, you have to first drag and drop them onto the field, hit delete, and then go to the Minor Fates played deck, and you can deal, and you can pick the exact ones you just removed. And that will go into your played section.
Minor fields.
I felt bad for a second. I was the only one who didn't finish it anything, but now it's
Well, I can. Can I just pick regular, like random draw?
If you pick deal, you should be able to. Rather, it's choose. So for Minor Fates, click on the choose option.
Do I have to pick the same ones?
Yeah, because those are the ones that you successfully accomplished.
Yeah, because
You're going to want to hold on to those for things
So
like
the
a straight.
black deck is your used deck, and the red deck is the not used deck.
Also, by the way, Rem, the tokens look awesome. Thank you for doing
Yeah, they are.
Oh
fucking-
yeah, look at that.
that.
I'm just now seeing them. Glorious.
So where do I drag them?
Sorry. Wireless headset. I was in the kitchen.
You should be able just to
Yes,
say
thank
choose.
you.
Like if you click the
I
Mirefades,
was
click
picking a squash.
and drag to deal, and you should be able to take it.
Oh wait, but where do I put it?
I had just
Just
done.
take, and I'll put it in
Just
your
take.
hand.
Yeah.
It automatically takes it.
Yep. So drag it onto the
Oh.
playing field. Once you right click it, one of the options is take.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I accidentally keep clicking on the steel thing on here.
Right, which is why I'm not doing it because I already did that once
Right.
and I almost stole a card.
My card now.
So
Yeah, I hope
thoughts?
everybody's happy with the tokens. Let me know if you want anything changed.
Oh no, I think they're awesome.
They are awesome. I think the only thing to be changed is I want to say that we have I think a few of the character arts are going to update over the course of the next 2 months. Like we're going to put votes on who wants their character art updated next. We have Gig, I want to say. Yeah, Gig is currently in process, and then we're going to pick a player.
Yeah. Which potentially, I think we're thinking about doing Farron.
Yeah. Yeah. So probably Farron will be next. Farron.
And I'm sorry if you felt like you didn't have much love, Farron, this session.
No, it's fine. It's just you take me last for inspiration, and then I was like, I know Infernal, and you're just like, okay, Frungy.
Sorry. But I mean, does it make it better that when you needed inspiration, I gave it to you so you could
Yes.
zap? Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say this is solid run for you. This Farron, like especially how you wove on the cards, like everything. It was a solid Farron session.
Very, very like cough MVP cough.
Cough. Please, I need that tuner experience. Cough. I deserve it. Cough. Meow.
Guys, I'm an old man. Okay, I need some.
I like that it rhymes with things like I'm gonna sleep.
Right. Well, he did take like a critical fail deck save to the neck.
Yeah,
He did.
I felt that was fitting.
I'm just saying, I sacrificed myself like every
Repeatedly.
other episode for this group.
You do that
Repeatedly.
all the time, though.
Look, she may or may not have a death wish. It's fine.
I mean, at this point, you do have a death wish. It's not a may or
True.
may not. You.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, Iolante's getting to the point where she's like, if you have a death wish, maybe I should just let you die.
Well, Dahlia's pretty pissed at Io for constantly helping out terrible people. Like, she knows she's doing it for a good reason, but you literally just handed something to the person who just killed her sister. So she's gonna be fucking pissed at you.
Sibylla didn't kill her.
Well, as far as she knows, because she didn't see the whole Sibylla thing, she saw a black armored dude who
No, I saw
we believe
Sibylla.
works with Gig. You saw it. Dahlia didn't. She was unconscious.
Ah.
Right. As far as
So
as far as Dahlia is concerned, she probably assumes it's going straight to Gig.
you even said like this person works for Gig.
Well, I mean, she's pretty convinced that someone is pretending to be Tempest for her, but she knows that the powers that the person in the black armor has are way too strong and would just kill everyone, which would completely defeat her, literally Iolante's whole entire existence.
Yeah,
So
Dahlia's
she's just
like, I'm trying to do good. This is supposed to do good. Are we doing good or not? That's her thing at the moment.
We're focus firing issues.
She doesn't do that well.
She
She also has problems with authority to begin with. So
Yeah.
they'll have to sit down and have a big yell.
You'll have some time.
So my new card, if I could go any place, where would you go?
Oh, I haven't picked a
Okay.
new card.
We pick new cards or deal out new cards at the start of the session. So at this time you should only have 2 total.
So I should
However,
draw one.
you haven't put your other discard card in. You only put the 1 in. You have I see what you did. So for the
Yeah.
played deck, you have to take the cards that you played from your active deck. So that one
Right.
So that you don't get the same card.
Exactly. Well, your played deck should be the same as what your active deck was.
Okay.
So
And
what
I
were
did
the? I can
something
look at the
wrong.
discard pile. Let's look. Boop.
It was. What was the worst thing that's happened to you, and
And
what?
So 2 of dragons and
What was the most benevolent thing you've done?
yeah.
2 of dragons and I don't
It's
see the
a
other
10 of circle.
one. Coin. Okay.
Of Fortuna, yeah.
All right, let's get it out there. 2 of dragon. Which I don't see in the plate anymore.
Maybe I did it right.
Maybe. I'm gonna find out in a second. Here it is. Oh, you did originally do it right. Yeah. So
You were so close. And then...
you were so close. So take these 2 cards that
I'm doing.
these 2 cards that I just put.
Right.
Right click them and take a card.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's what you should have. Those are your played cards. They'll show up with a black background. Take the other one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I got those.
And you're good. That's all you have to do. Eventually, I'll assemble a hand, and you'll play those for major Arcana cards, which will have better effects.
Gotcha.
Like.
So I draw next session.
Right. I'll deal out next session, and we'll go over what the draw was.
Zoe.
Sweet.
So how everybody doing?
Yeah.
2 of my 3 classes tomorrow asked to watch a movie, so I'm pretty pumped about not
Nice.
Nice.
They wanted Kung Fu Panda 3 and then Minions. Like, okay.
Alright.
Very
High
Solid
quality
choices.
movies.
Solid.
yeah.
What's
I've
the...
seen neither, so
Ah.
pretty good. Just hope they have Arabic subtitles somewhere.
That's your life.
So for the Farron portrait, do you need anything from me?
Well, that's going to be probably a few
Okay.
weeks from now, because I know he hasn't started gig yet. But when that happens,
Cool.
I'll send you a thing. I just need your... I'll let you know what he needs. Like, usually a description of, like, your personality and reference
Who?
photos.
Who are you using for an artist?
Okay.
We're using Snake Bear if you go on
Bear.
Fiverr. He does great work. It's like...
Oh my god! Wait, it doesn't do it for only $5 though, right?
No.
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 I was like, what?
No, Snake,
If
I
you
think,
go to the
draws for Paizo, so...
Paizo?
The people that do Pathfinder.
There's
Paizo is known to not pay very well, though.
Well, that's why he's on Fiverr.
Yeah. Paizo, you know all the official artwork for Paizo.
Yep.
Paizo only pays their artists $175 per illustration.
What? Like a big odds ridiculous.
They don't go any higher than that. Yeah, so
That's
that's like
right
makes
now
me sad.
I'm getting art commissioned as a little present for all my players. Somebody asked that artist like, "Hey, why don't you do stuff for Paizo?" And he's like, "Well, because freelance stuff like this gets me more money." I just threw an artist $1,200 to get the pictures for the entire party.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, our guy, he's doing it for like 55 per illustration.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bad at all.
there's
It's
a
better-
link to him in our in the about.
There is.
section.
Yeah, I'm looking now. I'm looking.
We need to get a new, unfortunately, landscape artist. I feel bad for Teddy with the carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to find. I've got a couple options. I'm not as big of a fan as what they've been doing
Yeah.
versus what we had, but yeah. I'm searching. I'm doing my Hufflepuff thing.
Yeah, you're very good at it.
I'm a finder.
You are a good finder. Yeah, at the very least, I want to sure get Orion's fortress thing commissioned before he gets there.
Ooh, fortress
Yeah.
thing.
The thing that you
Well,
saw with your vision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that.
Ooh.
That's the idea.
Good, fair. Like, I'm getting this out now so that I can get MVP.
Before I forget.
Just we're already prepared.
Hey, look who interacted with the bow and arrow.
Ah.
I have no shame. Peace for no shame.
Oh my gosh.
I did good.
You,
So
you
what do you
did.
guys think of the session and like all this stuff? Like, do we need to should we try? Okay, so my thought is,
Have
do
a
we need
family
to?
meeting.
Yeah, you guys went
Basically-
with the side quest as opposed to the main quest.
Well, we did because when there's all like the gnolls and stuff, they didn't do anything, and that escalated ridiculously
Mhm.
to like a horrible point, and it was the champions were behind it. So she's like, well, if we ignore everything, how do we know that a champion's not behind this? And this is going to escalate to the point of being a huge issue.
That's fair.
So
Those people hurt my Pip's family.
I mean, yeah.
You've got a puppy now.
Dahlia
Also,
bonded
I-
with that pup faster than I thought. I thought it would take like 3 sessions.
Yeah, you're
No,
like,
she's always wanted one, and then I wanted one. So it's
Yeah. That was like a
Also,
lot
she
quicker.
definitely doesn't want him to be like Sebastian, where he just flies off and does his own thing. So she's gonna be training him in her downtime all the time.
Oh, so you're gonna note the pup?
Yeah, basically.
That's nice.
yeah.
Just so if I ever
Or
forget to say it during the downtime, she's attempting to train Pip with
All right, I will assume that during your downtime that's what you're doing. Just like I assume Farron is hunting and foraging and scouting.
if I need to make rolls for
Ranger
that.
life.
Then we'll handle
Ranger
it
life.
now.
No, it's okay. It's the default. I see what your default state is. Just like I assume Frungi is, proselytizing all of you during the downtime.
Well, plus Sebastian was like an underdog thing, so
Yes.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a
wasn't a found pet.
thing like
Right.
with him. Yeah.
And that's what the those played cards are going to be towards. They're the way of getting UD back in, but more sparingly. Because with as frequently as we did UD before, we ran out of good ideas to throw into the series.
Yeah. Plus, I kind of like how he just does his own thing. I'm just like, maybe it'll help.
Yeah,
I was like,
he's not a dependable thing. It's kind of like a random element. Yeah, it's Sebastian. So good.
But like, okay, so like, do we think we need to go to all the sites and try to fix the desecration, or do we just stop here and be like, all right, now we have to go to Farron's trials? That's mainly what I'm trying to feel out.
Do
I
everything.
would say
Do every
anything
side.
on
Do it
the
all.
way.
Yeah, just like the one shot. Let's just spend 5 sessions doing at the little time things. Cover every corner of the earth.
We've
Why
got
not?
lots of travel time, so why not if we come across one, stop there, fix it. Otherwise,
Go
continue
full,
on.
completionist.
Yeah, no.
I think start heading in the direction of the birds, but if there ends up being one closer, we should do anything that's closer.
Okay.
Check as often as we can.
Okay.
Fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you?
We're still headed in the direction of.
Farron's 2 more years before I get to do my champion thing.
I'll be back in America by then. We'll be fine.
Maybe your connection will be better, so it'll be a better thing in the whole time.
Bam!
So
Oh, some shade. thrown
Yeah,
there.
how was it today?
it's really good.
It was really
pretty
good.
Yeah, it's better than it's been in a
So,
while.
yeah, from what I saw, the worst was just the occasional start with Orion and the occasional cutout for me.
Yeah, I think he's taking our internet. And himself.
Could be.
Internet stealer.
Oh yeah, since we had to step away from it, how'd you guys like the Sibylla reveal?
Loved
Well,
it.
So like,
bad.
can we tell Farron anything
What, in character or as players?
as players?
I mean, I don't see
Well,
why not.
it
But you
is
can
in
just
the
watch the
spoilers.
stream otherwise. Yeah, there's always spoilers.
But
Y'all adults,
no.
there's
What
the
are you
spoilers.
I have no idea what was going on with that.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair because that's from last.
Me and Donovan last season.
Yeah, like that might be something that Donovan, aka Nas, might want to tell Orion and Farron. That's your choice.
Yeah.
You do you. That's your reveal.
He died with that secret.
I don't know.
Pressure! Peer pressure!
I mean, now I'm interested.
Why is Snape's Patronus a doe? Always!
I'd like to know what happened to my character. Several What?
Hmm?
There are several secrets.
Several secrets.
Your secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone.
I mean, I could talk about Agma Guy.
That would probably be a good one to start with.
So, look at his
Good.
name.
Solid hint.
Good. Or you can go think of Lord Voldemort and look at his name.
His Agma Guy's name isn't. It's an anagram.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to remember how to spell Agma Guy.
Okay.
Also, is it Lord High Lord Agma Guy is the
Here.
anagram, or is it just Agma Guy? That's, yeah.
Here.
It's
wait.
just Agma Guy.
AGI.
Magician?
AMGIGI.
Yeah, I put in spoilers.
The Lord High Lord is not included. That would just be.
That would be one hell of a name.
Magigi.
Nope.
No.
I'm a G, I'm a gangster.
I'm a gig. I am gig. God damn it! God damn it!
Oh Jesus.
So the time
Damn
that
it.
when we were streaming and you saw Donovan freak his face out, you got that was the reveal.
Damn it.
I was shooketh.
My favorite
Is
was
that-
Orion would be like, think about what Agma Guy would think. I'm like, I think Agma Guy's fine. I think Agma Guy's pretty happy now.
You're not like angry
I'm
for yourself.
being summoned to do something. I'll catch you guys next week.
Tell Rachel I love her and miss her.
Okay, we'll do. Later.
Tell Rachel she's okay.
Yeah.
Tell Rachel.
Yeah.
She's alright.
Yeah.
I want to be her
She'll
best
do.
friend.
Alright, later.
Bye.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shook me.
So there you go, Farron. That's
I
how
just
your
was
characters
excited
do.
to be.
Hmm?
So I was like, oh, okay.
So Sibylla was working for Gig the whole time.
Without knowing it.
Without knowing it.
Oh. Well. Yeah, that sucks.
It's like, well, all
That
right.
sucks.
Like, fair enough.
Fucking tragic characters. Jesus.
Left and right. I was thinking about that when I was like the natural progression of Sibylla's story, and I was like, why, Connor?
Can we do like one shot where just everybody has happy characters and they just like go hang out on a beach for a day?
Yeah, they're called one shots. I'll get one right
We
up.
need the beach episode. Every campaign needs the beach episode.
I mean,
If we have a beach episode,
Nas
I'm
is pretty
playing.
happy. Froggy's pretty happy. Right
The
about
equivalent of
now.
this session's beach episode was basically last session. Remember, was like, and now we talk about things. We gotta
Oh my
go
God.
get job done now.
So not only did we do nothing but talk in our session last week in this campaign, and then in my campaign on Sunday, all we did was talk. I was craving hitting things so hard.
It was nice to
like-
see a bit of a combat episode today. Actually, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so excited. I was like, there's no way we're not getting into something with like at least a knoll. Come on.
What's that? Wolves? Can I hit them? Okay.
I was like,
If we have to roleplay for 10 more minutes, I'm going into the forest and killing boars for XP.
Yeah.
Well,
This
especially
is what
because John
happens
and I
when
were
you
at the
want character
store today.
progression, guys.
Matt, it follows a tempo. It follows a tempo.
My character progresses by stabbing people.
I mean, Crump did.
It's her thing, man.
She has a need for blood.
It's true. I'm so excited about the books that John got though, with the different stuff, different ways to play RPGs.
Mhm.
There's like a horror one he picked up, and then one where you are in the Old West, but there's monsters.
Weird, like a Weird West.
Yeah, it is in fact called the Weird West.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
What was it? Savage World.
Yeah, talk to Remco about
That's
that.
what I've been
He
playing,
streams
yeah.
that on Fridays.
Oh, nice.
On Fridays we
that?
play Weird Wars, which is the same thing, but set in World War II.
Yep.
Also
Friday
social.
night?
So, yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go.
try
Yeah,
and
check out
watch
his
that
stream
up.
on Fridays. You'll see exactly that, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see. Last episode, they fought a werewolf on the train. So
Sounds right. Yep.
Seems legit.
Yep. Yep.
With a tank that was parked on the train for transportation.
Did it have silver
That was-
bullets?
Oh, that was fun.
Silver ammunition.
Awesome.
So,
I think the other system was Grop.
so
What's up,
about those
Nas?
locations, though.
Well,
Was I saying Nexus wrong this entire time because I was calling it Noxus?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just assume
Darn
you're
it.
trying to do it with an accent. I mean, webs.
Oh,
It's okay. We
I
still
feel
like
the
it.
crumbs.
Oh.
Okay. Well, Nexus. I apologize.
Nexus,
So
where Commander
what's-
Shepard lives.
Oh, is there really an?
No!
All right, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
So,
So
what-
Nexus,
what's Nexus like?
I have not been there.
Do I know of Nexus? In, like,
Yes,
the
you know of
first
Nexus. No, you haven't. Well, your character's been there. Player hasn't been there.
place? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Huh.
I understand about it.
It's the biggest breadbasket in the continent. It's like very mercantile. All the city states have a specific government type theme. Ep3 Decim is extreme law, and Crystallis is magiocracy. Nexus is very mercantile. It's also like dead center in the eastern part of the continent, and has a lot of energy going through it, and some pretty successful farms as a result. Food is hard to come by, and we need food. Was it those that feed breed? So you need food to have civilizations. Nexus has the most of it.
Which one is like the elf city?
That's Zanthriel,
No,
and
no.
and Io. But you, well, I don't think your character is completely aware of it, but he is going. He was last sighted in Nexus. He was going to Zanthriel, your brother.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but that information was like 2 years old. So I'm like, yeah, just chalked up as remembering it wrong.
That's fair.
You just improv that.
It's burnt to the ground now.
Zanthriel's fine. Zanthriel's actually the only
No,
city-state
it's-
that's not part of the Alliance. It's on the outskirts.
So from birds to money, we're going.
Birds to money. That'll be the name of the episode.
But I had to take a double take when you had said it was at Ty's camp. I'm like, what?
Yep, Ty's camp.
That's concerning.
What would little old Nas have that'll be at the Ty's camp? I mean, that dude's pretty big. I mean, he's like really he's an asshole.
He's
but-
he's a pretty big deal. Pretty big asshole. But then again, rage issues must run in the family.
He also almost killed Dahlia.
Dahlia is like the token almost getting killed by shit. Now I think about it.
Let's keep a list of how many things want to kill Dahlia. 3 right now.
We don't have enough paper.
I can only think of one. The world.
Well, we've got Ty. Ty doesn't like her. Oh no, we've got Goldstein. That's 2. We've got Gig.
Alright,
Yeah.
All of Goldstein's henchmen.
And now we've got and now we've got Sibylla. So we got 4. Plus assassins. But you know, that's
plus
fine.
assassins, yeah.
Plus-
Yeah.
However many number of those you want to put in there.
Ah, jeez. We're a team.
She's a tough one to keep alive.
She hasn't
I mean,
like
we've done
permanently
it.
died though. She's only died
She-
once.
Yeah.
She's come close several times.
She's real close.
So, how many times can you use the Heartstone? Or is it?
I don't know. Like, what do you mean?
Hmm.
Like, how many times? So I know that each like ability. So like, Dahlia has 2. I can use them each of them once per long rest, essentially, because it has to recharge.
Ah. I thought you could just keep casting Axilla Rondo Florum.
No. Oh, God. I feel like then she'd just like Blood Hulk and just be like, yeah, no. That
But
that
you-
would then be very broken.
Yeah. But
She
you
gets
gotta
fan-
admit though, that'd be a lot of blood points.
That'd be so many. She likes killing things.
She does. She's very good at it.
She is. It is her skill.
She was doing a good job with those bearded devils.
She was doing a real good job.
Man. Dang it, Frungy, why'd you move in the fairy fire?
I mean, what were you gonna do? Did you plan on turning them purple?
No,
Is that your
yeah, the purple thing was just a consequence of casting the spell itself. I wanted to get all 3 of the devils in it, and so Frungy would have advantage, and he wouldn't be marked.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Well, you know
That
what?
said, Frungy did fine. I mean, he came out there not too terribly damaged. Orion and Dahlia got fucked up. And as usual, the backline fighters are like, yeah, whatever. I lost my resources, but I'm fine.
Iolanthe was fine. She's like, I found this tree. It's real good. Just gonna pop out, hit you guys every once in a while, back it up.
Farron never moved.
Does he need to? You're an archer. You only move when you use your line of sight gets blocked.
Yeah, like that's the only reason why I had Iolanthe move is because she was behind a tree, so she just had to see outside.
Yeah,
the tree.
you're fighting outdoors. You're not in a confined space. You're probably not going to.
I miss the simplicity of Donovan because now with Niles, I'm just like, all right, I can do this, and everyone gets like they can use the reaction to run away, and they won't get hit. But I could also use this to inspire them, so then they can get advantage on that thing. Or maybe I can use Fairy Fire to like.
Because you picked a bard that's like the epitome of a leader-esque bard. Glamour.
Yeah.
Glamazon.
Glamazon. Now sponsored by Glamazon. Do you want free shipping? We don't have it.
Good.
No, glamorous Amazon. RuPaul's Drag Race, Glamazon.
Oh my god.
Glamazon.
RuPaul's delivery service.
Damn amazing.
Everywhere.
Farron, I still have to give you props.
I gotta head out, guys.
Amazing.
All right, later, man.
Hey, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
I heard my name and then nothing after that.
That's legit.
I was just giving you your props because that kill was like, wow.
It was beautiful
Right.
running and
That
stabbing.
was amazing.
Right?
You, like put your whole body into that.
It's nice. Right?
It's so good.
It's the most work he's done in a while.
Yeah.
Gotta run. Gotta do cardio now.
What is this? Zombies? What?
Maybe he can ask Orion for a little bit of his drills because I'm sure he did while he was in Arbiters.
That's true. Yeah. I just think it's funny you guys had the good idea, like, we should knock some of these guys out. And they all died.
I mean, we should have known that was going to happen as soon as the initiative was done and the plan got totally scrapped out the window.
Well, I was like, yeah, like, can we have someone drag? Because I know Iolanthe can't drag anyone off. She's very
So
weak. And I'm like, anyone with muscles, take them off and around. It's like, I'm going to sleep by this tree. And I was like,
I love your naive optimism. I still surprise you that the plan goes out the wind and knowing you have contact with the enemy.
Yeah.
Everything you learn in military academy.
like, we did so good. All right, bye, guys.
Ah, darn it. I didn't want that guy to die. Well, I guess I can't do that anymore. Kills the next person. Oh, darn it.
It's like, well, guess I'm just murdering everybody.
I really wish I could have used Mage Hand to take that disarmed guy's glaive. Would have been so funny. Just a tiny hand just picks up the glaive and just walks away.
Good. It's like, it's my glaive now.
Like, Orion, disarm him. I got you. Tiny hand.
Tiny.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll just take this away from you.
It's mine now.
Oh, well, I better go. Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
Later, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that was characters.
Oh, no, I mean, like the real, like me, like Trey, he has to go.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Timing is good. You want to go grab some FUD?
I do want to go grab some FUD. Thank you.
What is FUD?
FUD is.
Hey, before you go, Buck.
What's up?
Are you joining us tomorrow?
I was gonna give everyone else a shot first because I know that what's his face was all about it. But yeah, if no one has joined up, I'll do that.
Yeah, well, Roxy said that she'd be okay with it, but she'd rather have someone else do it. So if nobody here wants to, then Roxy's gonna do it. But
let me talk it over with the lady at dinner, and I'll hit you up about it.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of which, let's do that right meow. Let's get some food.
Okay.
Let's see how
Thanks
that.
for watching, Rem.
Yeah, thanks.